the gauge alive. Captain call 80 knots, cross-check time. Cliff scan once, then grab the mic. Shout it loud with airline pride. Wipers on, V1. Captain steady and true, rotate. He pull back smooth, jet lift off. City drop low, Cliff still think rain start fall below. Wipers on, some player drop phone, one man shout yo. Captain fly the jet, but him eyebrow low. Wipers on, coastal flight there, time for the take off. Rangers on the plane, everybody all laugh. Captain kick command, Cliff answer back. Wipers on, like him lose him track. Coastal flight there, MD strong. Captain talk proper, Cliff get it wrong. Whole crew shout when him do that thing. Wipers on, every time him sing. Positive rate, gear come up clean. Captain say autopilot and climb 15. Cliff press button quick, feel like a king. Then announce to the whole cabin. Wipers on, seat belt sign off, service begin. Juice and snacks roll down the aisle again. Small chop it like turbulence green. Captain says seatbelt sign on, tell them sit in. Cliff grab the PA in confident tone. Wipers on like storm cloud blown. Plane rock once then set to nice. Captain say reduce speed, only precise. Cliff twist knob with full advice. Then shout it again like him save them life. Wipers on, whole team start chant it row by row. Even the coach just a shake him down. Captain by lips so he made no blow. Top of descent, come quiet and neat. Captain says seatbelts on, cabin secure the seat. Clip straight to the mic like him repeat. Wipers on, with perfect beat. Approach brief done, winds look fine. Captain say flap 15 on the final line. Cliff grab the lever on one him fine. Then shout it again for the 100th time. Wipers on, gear come down with the solid sound. Captain line it up, runway straight ahead. Now sync rate good, speed on point. Cliff whisper soft but still disjoint. Wipers on, touchdown smooth, spoilers deploy. Reverse thrust roll like a stadium noise. Captain bring her in calm and slow. Cliff still shout it, taxiing low. Wipers on, coastal fly there, safely touch ground. Rangers of the plane still a laugh all load. Captain do him job like a real pro man. Cliff still shout it at the terminal gate. Wipers on, MD tip on the coastal line. CM2 pilots every single time. Serious captain, co-pilot wrong. But them landing safe every flight all along. So anytime you hear that soul alarm, you know who that is. Wipers on. Now this one dedicated to the hockey crew, them up in the air and on the runway. Charter life, checklist life, night and day. Coastal Airways in the area. Now! Captain Jason and First Officer Cliff. Same crew every trip. So come. On the tarmac, on the ramp, runway. Lights them gleam. Bags in all the whole players buckle deep. Captain Jason come with the flows and sweeps. Set parking brakes set before we start the creep. Cliff sit ready like him sharp and on. Grab the interphone and proudly respond. Wipers on. Ground crew pause, then them start laugh. Captain slow turn round and pan him graph. Toggle lock in, headset pan him on. Captain check to start, engine 2 stand by. Cliff nod fast like him fully aligned. Then shout to the cabin, right on time. Wipers on. In clear blue sky and to rise. Fuel flow like captain say. Engine stable start, engine 1 tight. Cliff here 9.
All right. Well, can you hear me, folks? Let me know if you can hear me. Welcome aboard the FSBN channel. I need to make sure you can hear me first before we move. Wipers on. Welcome, everybody, to the last, probably the last MD80 stream. I don't know if you can hear me. I can't see the levels, so I don't know what's going on. Let's see. I can hear me, so I know you can hear me. All right, we got a 5x5, good to go. Who's checking in? Pilot perspective, what's going on? He said he just got home from work, and he's chilling. Good, he's getting vibes. We got the Caribbean. Yep, we're vibing with the Caribbean. We're on vacation mode already. SG Rider, welcome aboard. And we have Sean in the house. How's it going? Guys, we got a special flight today. We are on the last MD80. This is not your typical stream tonight. We're doing a send-off on the MD80. We're done with the aircraft. Probably not going to stream it anymore. Pretty rare that we actually fly this thing again. So without, especially for the hockey season, unless something really goes wrong with the 7.5. We've got a really good show for you today. Lots about the MD-80. We're going to sign the virtual logbook at the end of the flight, so get ready for that on your best MD-80 memories, all that good stuff. We've got a lot to do and a lot to go with. On the airplane today is me and Cliff. We got him. I called him up. He's down in the Caribbean working the bar and grill. I said, hey, I need you to fly up for our last flight. He was so honored. I said, hey, come up for old time's sake, and I may have him do the takeoff. I don't know. We got nobody in the airplane. All we have is boxes. So really, what could go wrong, right? So Cliff is going to be hanging out with us today to get him going. We'll see what's up with this. And you guys will have some fun. I'm going to have some fun, and I know Cliff will do his thing as well. So welcome aboard. Here we go. We're going to get this thing rocking and rolling. I already had to start the APU just because we didn't have any power. I needed to do some testing in terms of Cliff. Does he work? Is he going to work today? I don't know. Is he sleeping on the job? So let's listen and welcome aboard, Cliff. How are you? Let's start setting up.
Roger.
Oh, he's back. He's back. There we go. You know, that's great. All right, Cliff's going to do his thing. We're going to do our thing, and we're going to get this thing going here. Hopefully, as a crew, we can get this airplane on the deck where it needs to be. All right, we're going. The reference airport is EWR. That's P. I'm starting at a EWR. Where's the R? There we go. Newark. Newark. We're going to go ahead and throw in the last position. We'll dump that over the top. Route there. We do have. We're going to go and get the thing done. Maybe. Maybe not. What just happened? Okay, I don't know why that didn't work. Okay, hold on just a minute. Let's see what's going on. I'm having a technical problem with the other CDU here. I don't know why. That's not what we want. So mobile flight, we'll connect that. We've got something wrong. Why? Why? Something is missing, it says. Captain side work. This doesn't work. Well, that's not what we want. No controller found. What in the... That was working the other day. Really, dude? I mean, we don't really need it. Let's see if we can restart it and see what happens. Nope. That's fine. I don't need that. Oh, let's just go over here. I'm just going to do it this way. Okay, we're going to go menu. Of course, the last flight, it doesn't want to work. All right, CPDLC. We'll go click connections. I'm going to go notification, and we're going to do... Oh, yeah, hold on. Before I do that, let's go return. AOC. Pre-flight. Init. No. Flight plan. Yes. I'll pull the request in there. I don't know why it's not working. Who else is here? We've got Sean. We said that. Pops, how are you? I hope we get a good view of the Hard Rock Casino when you fly into Fort Lauderdale. Hopefully. I think we should. Chris, what's going on, buddy? Chris Rep. I have to publicly thank Chris and Sean for making the charters happen this whole year. Pop says, yes, Sean, Cliff is here. One last ride in the MD-80. That is right. We are done with this dang airplane. It's been a good bird. I can't complain, right? It's been very, very interesting. There's our flight plan. You could see it. We've got our flight plan route there. Let's go ahead and throw the data link in. Let's go get pulled the CPDLC. We'll get that working. Click connections. We're going to go notifications, and let's put in Kilo USA. I cannot believe it doesn't work today. My CDU is completely out. Notify. All right, once that's done, I'm going to go to the next one. This one works, and that's the most important one for me, is the captain's side. So that's got to work. I am going to throw the throttle. Let's see. Do you guys see everything you need? You should see 1, 2, 3 there, and the yoke. Yeah, okay, good. So we're doing Fort Lauderdale, and we've got the runway today into runway out of Newark. Some bumps coming up. There's some jet disturbances. We'll talk about that a little bit in the higher altitudes. I don't care. There's boxes in there. That's it. That's
Hi,
all
Captain. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good now. Better that you're here, Cliff. Excellent. 0208, 10 miles visibility, and we've got a few clouds at 5,000, scattered at 10, scattered at 25. 20 over 11. He's doing his thing, man. Look at this guy. He's getting it all done. I love it. 2992. We have distant northwest moving southwest, towering cumulus in the distance to the east. Well, that means we need to get the heck out of here. Where and how close are these puppies? I know there's some thunderstorms that are forecasted to be moseying their way up here. We'll see. Not too bad, you guys. All right. So that's good. We're going to go to runway of ATIS right now, Newark. We're departing 4 left and 4 right. I don't know what they'll give us. We've got clear to Fort Lauderdale, maintain 3,000. Departure on 127.6 squawk 5313. We're going to expect 4 left. So I'm going to go 4 left. We'll throw that in the runway. Not in the database. That's lovely. Okay, hold on. You just hold on. Hold on. We're going to go EWR 5. We're going to do 4 left. That is in the database. We'll click arrivals. We're doing... Our arrival now is CUDA 3. CUDA 3 into Fort Lauderdale with the Magic transition. We're good to go. Hold off on the runway for now. We'll get that when we get a little closer. Execute pref coming up. Let's take a look at that. Our zero fuel weight is a whopping 93. Pretty much nothing on the aircraft, folks. It's just a couple boxes. Zero fuel weight there. About 10,000 pounds of cargo. That's about it. And our fuel is going to be 21.9. I'm going to go ahead and call our fueler right now. Let's go. Fuel truck. Let's get it going. We're going to go ahead and click request refueling. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Not yet. I forgot one thing I need to do. Weight and balance. I'm going to pull that in. Yep, there we are. And center tank is a little higher than that. What did I want on the center tank? This thing always rips me off with fuel. It kind of gives me low numbers on the fuel, and I don't generally like that. One thing about this aircraft's got to have fuel. Like any airplane, but this airplane burns a lot. Yeah, 3.5 on the center. Let's go 3.57. Let's go 3.37. 3,700 pounds. Now let's call the fuel truck. And let's get the fueler going now. GSX, we'll pull that up. Request refueling. Request boarding, blah. Fuel truck's on its way. Okay.
Glide slope.
Cancel.
Pull up.
Oh, there he is. Texaco.
Pull up.
Are we pumping gas? That is the question. I don't see you pumping fuel. Let's see what happens. There we go. Fuel tank's going up, so that's good. Look, he's doing all this. This is fantastic. Where has he been all season? Anybody know?
Tailwind, shear.
Jeez. I want to see Cliff do the takeoff. You guys remember what happened when he did the takeoff last time? Sad to see the MD-80 go. So many good memories of flying that aircraft for work and family vacations. So we gotta see your memories on the MD. That could be in the sim, it could be real life. I do want to know what your experiences were with the MD-80. We're gonna talk about that in cruise, and then you're gonna sign the virtual logbook. What's an airplane taking off on that runway for? That's crazy. All right, back down here, we got reserves today of nothing. We have no reserves, so we're going to put 6,000 pounds in there.
Okay.
Cruise altitude 360. We definitely can make that altitude. And 320.43. It's a Part 91 flight, I believe, today, isn't it? Well, we're still hauling boxes, so maybe that's not the correct one. Deviation, sorry, deviation is going to be a +2. I'm going to miss that. That's so nice to have. Oh, maybe it didn't work. There we go. Takeoff, we'll throw the takeoff tab. We'll hold off on that. Let's go ahead and program it. This thing's going to climb like a homesick angel. I'm just letting you know. Autofill. 4 left it is. We're going to go flap 11 today. It's kind of our general flap setting. I'm gonna miss the airplane. You guys know that. It's been three years of flying this thing non-stop for 3 years. It's been pretty cool experience. But at the same time, you know, the 7, and we're gonna talk about the 5.7 a little bit more in cruise altitude as well. 137. Why the heck we're doing this, right? Why are we doing it? And we'll discuss. Performance there. I already let the cat out of the bag. You guys probably know already why.
Restart check completed to the line.
Cliff, you're amazing. What an amazing guy. Where have you been this entire season, Cliff? Where have you been? We're going to shift this down just a little bit more. Where he's been at the bar. He's been bartending at the resort. That's what he's been doing. Not helping me any. I could have used his help a long time ago. Okay, trim 23.4, cell temp. What did we say on the cell temp was? Let's 50. All right, we're gonna go. Of course, duh. 4 left. It's like we get barely any weight on the airplane. All right, we're gonna come down here. We're looking at 23, 28, 123, 128, 137. All set there. Legs page coming up. I've got the following. We're doing the Newark departure, which is basically, I think it's just runway heading, if I'm not mistaken. The SID, Liberty 5. By the way, the Rangers, it was a clean out day. They were cleaning out their lockers. And today, actually, Liberty 5 won't work because that's on a separate runway. That's only a 22 left, 22 right. So we're going to do the other one, Newark 5. That's what we're going to do. Yes, sir. And basically what that has us going up 2,500 feet, rolling the airplane. Well, anything below 2,500 feet. Roll the aircraft heading of 290. Whoa, weird. All right, so 290 on the heading. Let's go back this way. And it said to climb, maintain, what did you want us to? 3,000 feet. Gotta love that. I'm probably going to manually hand fly it up. Do a lot of hand flying today. We're going to do 137. 137 right there. 137 set. Okay, that's good, that's good, that's good. Coming down here, I'm not worried about anything else. I mean, we can get the legs, calculate all that crap in just a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and board the boxes. So I'm going to click GSX. We already got the fuel on the aircraft. And I'm going to click board, please. Request boarding, like right now. Let's get those boxes on the airplane. We're still fueling up those mains. Cool. All right, let me get to your comments here while we're waiting. Good evening, Captain. Why did the man put his money in the freezer? He wanted cold hard cash. It's good stuff. Oh man, maybe we get a cargo version of the sim. Yeah, I would. That would be really cool. To get a cargo version, I think. I'd like that. Okay, I'll give you a weather briefing while we're waiting for the fuel. Let's do this right now. First of all, the weather. We have a high pressure system, but we've got an upper level jet over the eastern U.S. supports area of high clouds. Scattered showers, pockets of upper level turbulence along the mid-Atlantic to southeast corridor. Along our route of flight today, we'll expect a baroclinic. What the heck? I can't even say that word. Clinic zone? Baroclinic zone? I haven't heard of it. A jet core aloft producing wind shear around typical cruise levels with scattered convection and showers activity in the southeast Florida region near the arrival time. I don't know if that's going to really happen. It wasn't in the TAF, so it's pretty light. If it happens, it's going to be nothing. Recent METARs, we got VFR conditions, broken mid-clouds, good visibility, moderate southwesterly surface winds, about 15 knots. Generally benign ceiling and visibility today. We shouldn't have any problem. Forecast discussion, local TAFs are good. Period of gusty winds and showers, light rain in the Newark area around 00 to 06 Zulu window. It's kind of where we are now. Broken low to mid-layer clouds. No low-level wind shear or anything like that. Let's see. Upper air. Show cloud tops generally, depending on the shear. Mid-Atlantic coastline is going to be higher over the Carolinas and Georgia. There's some deeper convection in Florida. We'll see how that goes. Icing maybe in the climb. We'll see. Sub-freezing stratiform layers about 20 to 24,000. Let's see here. Fort Lauderdale is going to be pretty good. Scattered cumulonimbus maybe at 1,400 feet. That's kind of later in the forecast, so I think we can beat that. Let's see, what else do we need to know? Turbulence. We're going to have some turbulence today. It's going to be, expect light chop, occasional moderate during the entire route of flight, especially on the climb between 30 and 38,000. Like I said, I really don't care. It's just boxes that we're hauling today, so could care less. We'll just watch the speeds, and I'm not going to try to give you guys a smooth ride because it doesn't matter. 30 boxes don't complain. That's kind of how it goes. 22.1. I'm just doing my paperwork here, guys. That's kind of always a constant with this. And we're going to get the heck out of here. Weather, really quick, just again here, 0308. With visibility is 10 statute miles. We got a few clouds.
Hi, the security and safety check are all done. Are we good to start boarding?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay.
All right. Temperature is... What's our temperature? Temperature, where are you? 23. Dew point 11. Altimeter coming in 290 left. All right, I'm done. Got all the crap done. 04 left. We're going to go 2992. Cliff has already set it for us, mostly. Kind of a little bit there, Cliff. Okay, we've got course 219. We're going to 137 on the speed, 290 on the heading, 3,000 on the altitude. Flight directors on. That's all goofy. All right, flight directors on now. And they're on. Okay, 2 flight directors set. We're going to go takeoff on the FMA. He's already tested all this. Thank you, bud. That was like, that's awesome. Except, he's trying to kill us already. See this right here? Well, guess what, Cliff? You almost had me. I got to watch this guy like a hawk. Otherwise, it's no bueno. All right. The Atlas Skylines Club. Good evening, passengers. Yes, maybe we'll get a cargo. I got that. Yeah, we should get a cargo. If you're just joining the channel, we are on our last Coastal MD-80 flight. We are pretty much done after this. We won't be, probably not be streaming the MD-80 anymore. The airplane's getting retired, at least from our route and our flying in the Rangers. We're done. No more in the Northeast. This airplane is, I'm done with it. It's been a great bird, but man, a lot of work and a lot of problems, especially in the Northeast where the weather's garbage. I got some homemade bubbly. I ran out of my bubbly, and I'm like, oh man, I got to get something to drink here. That's just not going to work. All right, let's go over here. We'll test this. Test that flow. Listen to those. Listen to the air. All good down here. That's good as well. We're going to squawk 5313. It's set on the squawk already. And I think we're ready to go, folks. We'll run the checklist. We'll get it buttoned up. Looks like they're blasting off on a different runway than we are. All right, let's shut it up. All right, you guys ready to go? Let's go, Cliff. It's been a while, man. Let's get her done. Pre-start check below the line.
Covers and pins.
Removed.
Aircraft log and documents.
Checked on board.
Altimeters.
Set and checked.
Fuel, oil, hydraulic quantities.
Checked. Checked. Set. Set and checked.
Zero fuel weight.
Set.
TRP.
Off. Off. Takeoff flex. 50. Takeoff flex.
Stabilizer.
Set. Decimal 6 set. Decimal 4 set. Set and checked.
Flaps takeoff selector.
Stowed.
Speed bugs.
Set.
Pre-start check below the line completed.
Cliff, you're a man, buddy. All right, let's go. Aft stairs coming closed. Let's get that. Let's do a push. Let's get the doors closed. I got to get that one door closed. Let's go ahead and turn on the pumps right now. Sorry, dude. I got to get that back door closed. Okay, let's call GSX. I'm going to push this back. Let's get out of here. Request push and departure. I do not want to start the engines before. All right, my man. Let's do it.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for
Before
pushback.
start check.
Parking brakes.
Set.
Doors.
Closed.
Startup and pushback clearance.
Approved. Ground 121.8. Here we go. Newark ground Riptide 5800 looking for push.
Before start check completed, ready for engine start.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Riptide 5800, Newark Liberty International Airport ground. Pushback approved. Tail north.
Okay, push approved. Tail north Riptide 5800. All right, it's got the lights on. Here comes the tow bar.
5800, can you repeat that?
Locking gear.
Yeah, you said push approved. Look at how pretty this airplane is. It's gorgeous. We got to take a picture, right? This is kind of our last haul, if you will. Picture time. There you go. There you go. Okay, you guys ready to rock and roll? Are you ready for this? Do you think Cliff's going to do the takeoff? Should he? He's crazy, man. That guy's crazy. Are we pushing? I want to go nose to the right, please.
Release parking brakes, please.
Parking brake released.
Push.
Let's go.
All engines clear. Start at will.
All right, we got 11:53 out, nice and early in the morning, about 9 o'clock in the morning. kind of my time I like to fly here. Oil quantity is 15 over 16. And then hydraulics, 14 over 14. All right, Cliff, let's go. Let's get them started. Is it going to do this right? Start left engine.
Starting left engine. Left start valve open. N2, oil pressure.
Riptide 5800, hold short of runway 1173 on the runway.
N1.
What's he talking about? Like, what? We are definitely going to need our chutes on. I'm just saying.
Fuel on.
Fuel's on. I forgot how to get Cliff
Set parking brake.
going here. I got to figure
Fuel
out how
flow,
to
EGT.
get 'em.
Left start valve closed.
park brake set.
Unlocking gear.
Got a light. All right, on the bus, check the power. Left side's looking good.
Stabilizing.
Cleared, cleared.
Stabilized.
I gotta make sure Cliff did his dang job. Just saying. Galley's on. Seatbelts on. Come on, Cliff. What do you got? Well, he's right. There's only boxes on the airplane. Let's burn that center tank first. There, buddy. Don't worry about any of that. That's good.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Don't talk like a
Left is
robot.
clear. Right is clear.
Do you need a cup of coffee or something, lady? I don't understand it. Okay. Start right engine.
Starting right engine.
All right, I
start
see it right
valve
there.
open.
Salute.
N2,
Yep,
oil
gotcha.
pressure.
See ya.
N1. Fuel on.
Fuel's coming on. Got a light.
Fuel flow, EGT. Right start valve closed.
Oh, man. Chris, put something in there. Does anybody know how to do the takeoff again? I forgot what to say. There's something to trigger the takeoff.
Stabilized.
I forgot what it was. Your flight controls or something like that? Takeoff? Or... I'd have to read up on it. It's been a while.
Welcome on board our flight today. This is the lead flight attendant speaking. Please direct your attention to the cabin crew for important
All right.
safety information.
Two good starts.
There is an instruction card in your seat pocket that
Let's
illustrates
check the
safety
power here
equipment
for
on
that.
this aircraft.
Good. All right, APU's coming
Require
off.
compliance with this information as well as all crew instructions, lighted information signs, and
That's
posted
all.
placards. Fasten your seatbelt by
That's all.
inserting the metal tip into the buckle. Tighten
Good.
by pulling on the belt. To release your seatbelt, lift the metal flap on the buckle. It is our policy that you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times while seated. Doors are clearly marked with exit signs and instructions
All right,
for door
let's go, buddy.
operation.
After engine start, I'm going to close my
Door
window
is
so I can
equipped
hear what
with
he's
an
saying.
escape slide. Locate the exit nearest you. The nearest
After
exit
start
will be
check.
behind you.
Ignition.
In an emergency, lights will illuminate the aisle. The cabin is pressurized. If there is a loss of cabin pressure, a panel will open and oxygen masks will appear.
Off.
Remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and pull
Off.
a mask toward you to start the flow of oxygen.
Off.
Oxygen will be flowing to the mask even though the bag may not inflate.
Set and checked.
Cover your nose
Electrical
and mouth with
loads.
the mask. Place the elastic
Checked.
band around your head.
Air conditioning
and tighten by
supply.
pulling on
Auto.
the end. Secure your own mask before assisting
Auto.
others.
Set and checked.
Bottom cushion may be used as a flotation device. Pull
Set
up and
and
remove the
checked.
cushion. Upon exiting
Galley
the
power.
aircraft,
On.
place your arms around the cushion and hold on to the straps located
On.
on the back. This is a non-smoking flight. Smoking
Set and
is not
checked.
permitted in the cabin or
Ice protection
lavatory.
panel.
Off.
Cabin lights will now be turned off. Reading light buttons
Checked.
are located above your seat. Thank you for your attention.
Set and checked.
Pneumatic crossfeed valve levers.
Closed.
Flight controls.
Set and checked.
Hydraulic pumps and pressure.
On high. Checked.
Annunciator panel.
Checked.
Ground equipment.
Removed.
All clear signal.
Received.
Flaps, slats.
Set and checked.
After start check completed.
Cleared on the left. We are cleared on the left.
We are clear on the right.
Taxi checked.
Fuel heat.
Off. Set and checked.
Flaps and slats.
11 degrees takeoff. Set and checked.
Bugs and TRP.
Set and checked.
Takeoff speeds.
No changes.
Takeoff briefing.
Performed.
ATC flight guidance systems and nav aids.
Set and checked.
FMS.
Pre-flight completed.
APU air and master switch.
Both off.
Brake temperature and pressure.
Checked. Set and checked.
Taxi check completed.
All right, you bum. Let's go. I want to make sure they're not online. JFK Tower. Nope, nope, nope. All right, we're good. Brakes off. Let's go. Got a scoot. Tornado warning. Oh, that's not good. Gave Cliff too much praise. Now he's not listening to you. That's so true. That's true. Newark ground, Riptide 5800. Taxi, please. 4 left.
Riptide 5800, can you repeat that? Riptide 50.
Newark ground, Riptide 5800. Taxi. Newark ground, Riptide 5800. Newark ground, Riptide 5800, radio check.
Riptide 5800, not clear what you said. Say again.
Yeah, can we get taxi instructions, please?
Riptide 5800, runway 4 left, taxi via Zulu 4, Zulu uniform, hold short of runway 11, then Alpha, Alpha, Alpha.
Zulu uniform, hold short, uniform, and Alpha, 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 Alpha. What the Okay, we'll go Zulu uniform, hold short, runway 11. I was gonna say, what in the world's he talking about? Whoa. He wants us turning down here on uniform. That's what we're gonna do. Newark ground, Riptide 5800, holding short on uniform, runway 11.
Riptide 5800, contact tower on 118.3.
118.3. This guy coughed. Did he cough? That was awesome.
United 1987, ready for pushback.
118.3. Which one are we at broadcasting? Number 2. Newark Tower, Riptide 5800, holding short 11, ready to cross.
Riptide 5800, Newark Liberty International Airport Tower, runway 11, backtrack approved.
I'm confused. At Newark Tower, Riptide 5800, are we cleared to cross runway 11? Little confused at what you're telling me. Well, I better go now because I got a 737 taxiing on it.
Approaching 1-1.
What happened? So weird. I'm gonna call ground again, right when I cross this dang runway. All right, now he wanted me to go uniform Alpha 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 Alpha. Okay, I see it. Lights coming off now. We'll call ground again. On ground. Newark ground, Riptide 5800. Taxi to 4 left, please. We're gonna go take uniform all the way down to Alpha.
Riptide 5800, Newark Liberty International Airport ground. Runway 4 left taxi via uniform Alpha Alpha Alpha.
All right, we'll taxi via uniform Alpha. Alpha's going to be that second runway in, not this one, the next one. Busy, busy, busy day at Newark. It's always busy at Newark, right? It's one of those airports. I would love to take the other runway, 6,700 feet. We could do it. Super light. Oh, this is lovely. All right, you're supposed to clear the dang...
Brickyard 3645, give way to the Aeromexico 73 Max.
All right. No harm, no foul there.
United 1826, runway 11 taxi via Foxtrot 3, Lima 1, Alpha 9er, Lima 3, Alpha 8, Bravo, Romeo Mike, Whiskey 1.
That was a lot. Well, that's a lot, man. What's he talking about? Oh, they're towing him in. How are they towing a CRJ in? And I could see him towing. Maybe it's coming in from an RON or something like that. Possible. What is going on? Why don't I hear anything? What is going on with my sound? I don't like that. There we go. I don't know why it's gotten out like that. So weird. All right, we're going to go Alpha, 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 Alpha. We're a light aircraft, right? We got not a lot of air fuel in the airplane. Really nothing in it. And we are taxiing like we stole it, which is good. Okay, we're going to come down to Alpha, straight on down, and then we'll go to Alpha Alpha at the end. Full length, apparently. V1 rotate. All right, here we go. I'm going to go Alpha now. Oh, Bravo. I'm sorry. We had Bravo. I had Alpha on the last flight. Ground speed, 28. It's awesome. Pretty good. I like that. Cruising. Might hear an echo. Give me a second. Newark traffic, Riptide 5800. Taxiing runway 4 left. We are cruising. I am going to miss this plane. I really am. This is a throwback, man. Throwback. Cool airplane. Loud, smoky. My kind of bird. Mexico. I'm going to race him. I'm at idle thrust. It's just cruising.
Spirit Wings 3005, ready to taxi.
Should be
Spirit
cutting
Wings 3005, runway 11 taxi via Romeo Delta Bravo, Romeo Mike, Whiskey 1.
What are we doing now? Got to keep it under 30. We're at 29 right now. I got to start slowing down. We hit 30, and then we get told on by our FOQA data. Get called in the chief pilot's office, Cody, and then I'm going to have to answer to him on why I exceeded my taxi time, my taxi speed. So let's not do that. All right, we'll get Cliff going. We'll check off for takeoff here. I'll watch that aircraft. Aero Mexico, I know, is just going to plow into me, so. Oh, we had so much time. So much time. Newark round, Riptide 5800. We're holding it short, runway 4 left. Can you guys hear that?
5800, contact tower on 118.3.
He's got a cough. Right over the tower. 1183. Hang on. Newark Tower, Riptide 5800, holding short 4 left, ready to go. Lineup check.
Riptide 5800, Newark Liberty International Airport Tower, runway 4 left, backtrack approved.
Cabin crew be seated for takeoff. Lineup check. Line up check. Lineup check. Ready for takeoff. Line up. What is going on? Am I losing the feed or something? I hear there are still some MD-90s flying around with EFIS. Yeah, no signal. Oh, that's what happened? Yeah, I don't know why. I've changed a couple things, so maybe that's what's screwing around, but let's go. It's in and out on the signal. It's really weird. Lineup check. Cliff. All right. Newark Tower, Riptide 5800. Ready to go. 4 left.
Riptide 5800, runway 4 left, wind 020 at 8, fly runway heading, cleared for takeoff.
Copy the winds, runway heading, clear for takeoff, Riptide 5800.
Approaching 04 left.
Come on, Cliff, you better work, bro. Ready. I don't know if he's ready or not. All right, let's do it. 4 left. Here we go. Oh, we got, and there's the line. I don't know why I'm losing the
hold short of runway 22 right.
What am I losing the feed for? Never's happened before. That's like intermittent. I don't know what's going on. We're gonna have to get this thing right.
On runway 04 left.
All right, let's push them up 1.3. Newark traffic, Riptide 5800, taking runway 4 left. I'll have to deal with it later. Suits on, let's go. Takeoff thrust is set. This thing's gonna go like a rocket. Takeoff thrust is set, clamp.
80 knots.
80 knots.
Thank you. Thanks for waking up, Cliff. Appreciate it.
V1. Rotate.
Look at that airplane coming all across the runway.
Positive rate.
You're up.
Gear up. Lights out.
LNAV, please.
Riptide 5800, contact departure.
Over departure, Riptide 5800.
United 1141, cross runway 22 right. Riptide 5800, you're airborne, no taxi instructions.
The heck? What the? What are these guys, crazy? Departure, Riptide 5800, 3000. Climb thrust set, please.
Riptide 5800, Newark departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 10,000, turn right heading 220, vectors to serif, then on course.
Flap 0.
220. Okay, we've got turn 220 and we will climb 10,000, Riptide 1500. Alright, climb thrust is set. Let's go with a VNAV climb now. That brings it up. We're going to go 220, heading select. We're still on the autopilot, so I'm going to pitch the nose down just a touch. There we are. That's good. Slats are up.
Slats retracted.
Slats are retracted. Did he say left? I think he said a left turn. There's no way we would have made a right turn. Alright, kick it up. Oh, yeah. Alright, got heading select. We're going to do a VNAV climb now. Heading select, VNAV climb. Here we go. Alright, let's do a climb check with Cliff. I'm watching the airplane. Climb check.
Seatbelts.
Riptide 5800,
Auto,
direct
on.
1R, then is filed, please.
On. On. Set and checked.
Climb check complete.
Jeez. Where are we going? Direct to what? Oh. Elav? We're going to Elav. Alright, we're going to go N1 direct to... What? I know what happened. Index, departure, Newark 5, 4 left. I made a boo-boo big time. All right, we're going to ELAVE. You know what I did, right? Hold on. Menu, N1, EL, ELA, ELVA. Wait, ELVA. Made a boo-boo. Let's go, 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 go. VNAV. Let's go to LNAV. Let's go. Headings, select. Put me on there. Okay, we got nav track on right now. After that, you got to be freaking kidding me, right? Stand by just a minute. Let me look at route. Oh, man. We're going to do something very quick. Fort Lauderdale. Enter. I knew it. You're going to love this. EWR. I tried that. And then we're going to go neck. NEC. Old school. NECCK. That's my fault. Discontinuity. I know.
Riptide 5800, climb and maintain flight level 270.
Okay, 270 on the climb, Riptide 1500. Direct 2. $270 on the climb. Don't descend. Okay, 270, we'll go VNAV climb, let's go. Alright, well that's done. We're going to neck, then we got white. I should have done this. What the heck was I doing?
Speed 250 knots.
What am I doing? 100? Well, I'm past 10,000 now, brother. Alright, you guys chill out. We're going to white. WHI. You know what I did, right? I didn't check my dang waypoints. So we're going from neck to white. That one. And then after that, we're going to go CVN or CYN. CYN. We're just going to have to do this old school coil. VILS. VILLS. From VILS. Oive. Yeah, no kidding. OYVA. OIVAY. Oive. Then we're doing smelly. SMELI. I don't know why it didn't take it, but it didn't, and I didn't double check it like I normally would. What is it?
Riptide 5800, climb and maintain flight level 320.
SME, I know, SMELI. Smelly. Okay. 320 on the climb. Okay, 320 on the climb, Riptide 1500. Alright, right from Smelly, we're going to go to tripod, TRP. Gosh, dang it. OD. And then we'll execute for that, and that's just going to launch in what we need right now. So we're going to go direct to white. There we are. Okay, that's good. Let me just double check what we've got going on. That's good, that's good. That's good. This is off. Those are down. All right, now we are can kind of take a deep breath, get this thing
Riptide 5800, contact New York Center on 118.9 or 75.
Okay, 118.975. Now we're going to go to DC Center here at 133.725. So I'm going to flip over to them right now, 133.72. Because that's who we're going to be talking to. 133.72. What a stupid rookie mistake that was. 133. Who was it? DC, right? 132, 7 1/4.
Oh yeah,
Wait
the
for
attendant waits
ping.
approved. We're back.
A white Oave smelly tripod.
Alright, we'll be
Clipper.
back Delta 454.
Clipper.
Washington Center, 531 Romeo Charlie, ready to taxi.
Charlie, runway 2, taxi via Kilo Uniform 4.
Kooky. Bench.
November 1 Romeo Charlie, runway 2, taxi via Kilo Uniform 4.
Runway 2 via Kilo Uniform 4, 531 Romeo Charlie.
Beverage choices available. We request that you keep the aisles clear to assist the flight attendants to serve you efficiently and also for your own safety. Thank you.
Waiting for him to call me. Maybe I'll call him. Gonna be in their airspace right now. Let's figure out where that we are.
Washington Center, good evening, Nighthawk 29 at 11,000 feet, about 15 miles west of your airspace.
1134.
Nighthawk 29 Wash, welcome.
And Washington Center, Frontier, flight 2072, ready to go to 3
Spirit Wing 3005, flight
Frontier flight 2072, fly runway heading, wind calm runway 23 left.
radar contact.
Flight runway heading, clear for takeoff, 23 left, Frontier flight 27.
All right, once I get this sorted, let me get checked in here really quick. We're going to Coil. Washington Center, Riptide, 5800, climbing through flight level 230 for 320, Coil.
Washington Center, United.
I'll take the runway.
54, flight level 250.
There was someone else checking in. Your mic was really quiet. Stay call sign.
Radar contact.
Riptide, 5800.
Washington Center, Delta 342, flight level 340.
Delta 342, radar contact.
Riptide 5800, Wash, welcome. Climb, maintain fellow 360.
360 on the climb, Riptide 5800. 360, set VNAV. Alright, back to the drawing board.
321, you can taxi the parking via Alpha Bravo Papa and cross runway 31.
Alpha Bravo Papa cross 31, jet card 321.
Saggy.
Switching to New York Center on 118.9.
Jet card 31, actually make that Alpha Bravo Lima cross 31.
Alpha Bravo Lima cross 31, jet card 321.
Southwest 299, vacated 33 left, we're barking at the Alpha gate.
Southwest 2199, you can taxi parking via
ARG.
Alpha, have a good day.
That's how I feel. AAA. RG.
Descend and maintain flight level 240, cleared for the Aussie 2 arrival into Atlanta.
ARG. Okay, we got ARG, Razzle.
Cleared for the Aussie 2 arrival into Atlanta, Delta 342.
L. Razzle. Almost there. We got Razzle, then we got Flamu. FLAMU. I can't believe I spaced that. Like, that's never done that. And then we got Magic. So we're all good. No harm, no foul. We got her done.
3395, flight level 330.
Let me check the cruise here. 360 set.
Radar contact.
Set. All right. Back to the old drawing board. You guys, we're going to Vills, then we got OEV and
Washington Center, Delta 2412, flight level 340.
Okay, we got a master caution light and I'm spiking. Let's do this first. That's going to be
Riptide 5800, clear direct Saggy.
Okay, direct Saggy, Riptide 5800. That was nice of him. And I'm glad I put it in. So what we're going to do is going to go direct to, nope. And then we're going to go Saggy. So we're going to go next page, right there. We'll throw it in there, execute it, see ya. We're going to go direct to Saggy.
42, contact Indianapolis Center.
Frontier Flight 2072 passing at 3,300.
127.025, Delta 342.
It's going to shave probably about 15, 20 minutes off the route. Probably about 15.
Frontier Flight 2072, squawk mode Charlie.
Man. I think it might have been Newark. I don't know. Could have been Newark. Could have been the dude over here screwing us up.
Air Flight 2072, ready to contact the altitude passing.
Washington Center,
5,000.
level 270.
Air Flight 2072, can I maintain level 330, clear direct PV.
Cliff saying, ooh, I'm
330
out.
and direct PV for 2070.
All right, so let's talk about this MD-80 of an airplane.
Washington Center 531 Romeo Charlie, ready for takeoff for runway 2, uniform 4.
Over 1 Romeo Charlie, runway 2, clear for takeoff, wind 060 at 8.
Clear for takeoff, runway 2.
All right, so let's talk about, we're going to do this in blocks. So the first thing we're going to chat about as we're climbing here is how it started versus how it's going. So how did the MD-80 become, you know, a Coastal Airways thing, right? What was so interesting about the MD-80, and why did we put it on the schedule?
Altitude 9 descendant pilot's discretion maintains 7,000.
I think Sean will have to correct me.
Roanoke Roanoke altimeter.
I thought the airplane came out in about 3 or 4 years ago.
Altimeter 2998, 9029.
For 2020, and it came out pretty early. 2992 set both ways. That's good. It came out pretty early, and I wanted an airplane that I always wanted to learn the MD-80. Always did. Always loved the airplane. I just never had the opportunity to fly, you know, in the sim. There wasn't really a good one. And this came out, and I was like, man, this thing is sweet. You know, I loved it. So I'm like, how can we incorporate an MD-80 in a Coastal? Because we couldn't put it on a passenger line. We would lose hand over fist, right? We would lose a lot of money on the airplane. It's very inefficient. As you all know, it burns a lot of fuel. It just burns a lot. Low bypass engines, not very efficient. It's old. Maintenance costs are higher. So, like, we got to do something where we're not operating the airplane every day.
Maintain flight level 270.
So it's not packed. If that makes sense, we didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it like every day. So it's like I can't fly the thing on the line every day. That would be a problematic thing.
2072, clear direct
this old. And what ended up happening was I think we had that decision.
Direct Harvey, you said for 2070?
Metro Flight 2072, negative, clear direct Bucky, Bravo, uniform, Kilo, Yankee.
So what I ended up doing was, I think I was talking to Sean about it, and I said, hey, why don't we get some
direct Bucky,
do some sport charters? And I think I said I started with like corporate charters or something like that, and then Sean came in the mix, and he's like, let's do some sports charters. And the first VNAV capture, 36,000 coming up. The first thing was, well, why don't we do
Altitude 9, do you have a approach request in Quantico?
I was like, why don't we do the Panthers? They're a local team of ours, right? Is where that's our home team in Miami.
Runway 2, I think, is the active runway over there right now. That should be fine.
Do you want visual, ILS, RNAV, any preference?
Sorry, guys, burning that.
I can do any. If it's clear, I'll probably just take the visual.
Roger, you can expect the visual runway 2 then.
Roger, we'll expect that.
So that's kind of how it happened, right? So we said, well, let's put this airplane on, sport charters, and we can operate it that way. And
Center, JetBlue 1447.
we started with the
Flight level
Panthers, and let me
330.
tell you something, that was a terrible thing to start because
radar contact.
that was a rough ride.
Denver 1 Romeo Charlie, radar contact altitude passing.
1 Romeo Charlie passing 1,400 for 3,000.
7.6 on the cruise, guys.
Delta 342, contact Atlanta Center on 126.775.
So
Denver 1 Romeo Charlie, climb maintain flight level 320.
that's kind of how it went.
Flight level 320.
Where we said, and this airplane, we're going to continue to fly it on sport charters. I'm just not going to. I'm dumping the airplane. I think this airplane's going it might be going to John. He needs an 83. He needs a little more range. The 88 doesn't have the range that 83 has. A lot more fuel in this aircraft than any other. So that's kind of how this started. It was like, hey, we need something to operate. I didn't want to do a 737 because the cost was too much, and I wanted to use that airplane for the line, right? At the time, I couldn't afford to pull a 737 off the line to fly. There was no way. So I said, well, what was I doing? I was just looking at something I have to do. Oh, that's what I got to do. I was like, what the crap? So that's how it started. This whole MD-80 thing started that way, where we could fly this airplane. We got it for cheap. It was dirt cheap. I think we got them at like 1.2 million a piece. Got a steal. I bought 3 of them, and then we just added a 4th this year, late this year actually. You know that Allegiant aircraft I was flying around? That's the one we added. So we have 4 aircraft in our fleet, 4 charters, and probably in the future you're probably going to see them as freighters. So I could very well stream them again when they're freighters and they get converted. We'll see how that goes. I don't know. But that's kind of how it started with the MD-80, folks. It was, what can we do to get, to fly the airplane where we could actually earn a profit and not, there's nobody in the back, right? So there's like nobody on the airplane right now. It's just boxes. So I'm going to click unlock. There's nobody back here. So we can go back there and hang out, whatever. Yeah, right. You'd be chilling in the back in the galley. That'd be funny. So that's kind of how it started versus now, right? So why and versus how's it going now? And the reason why, I think you guys know this, the reason why we're getting rid of the airplane, at least in the hockey charters, at least in New York, is the performance. I need more push. We need more oomph out of Westchester. There's not enough power on the airplane to get us to the West Coast with all the equipment that these guys take, and there's a lot of bulk. Maybe not a lot of weight, but this thing is filled up. Chris just saw them load the aircraft, and he said there is a lot of equipment that's getting on that airplane. So, we knew it was like 6,000 pounds, 5,500 pounds. But what we didn't know, I knew they bulked it out, but it fills up a 7.5. So there's not enough push for us to go from Westchester to California. It's just, there's not enough runway. We've tried it. Last year we did that, and it was brutal. We barely got off the runway. Safety margins weren't there. So that's another thing. The other thing is it's not RNAV capable. Can't do RNAV approaches, so it's really limited in what it can do. It just basically can do ILSs, right? So, which is fine. However, boy, when it's late at night and I'm tired,
flight level
the last thing I want to
for the
do
Proud 2 arrival into LaGuardia.
is you're going to be fatigued. And I'm like, you got to get on an airplane.
Cleared for the Proud 2 arrival into LaGuardia Brickyard 5750.
Delta 454, Washington Center, are you back?
1830, descend and maintain flight level 270. Cleared for the Roebuck 3 arrival into Boston.
Down to flight level 270. Cleared for the Roebuck 3 arrival into Boston, JetBlue 1830.
1830.
Washington Center, JetBlue 1447.
So that's why we're making the switch. That's why we're doing it. We can still, look, We could still charter the thing, but you'd have to hit me up on Instagram, and you have to book it. It costs you nothing. It's just virtual money, but you know, we're charging 21,000. So if you have like a corporate event, and you want us to fly you somewhere, and you want us to stream it, you got to book it on Instagram. All right, and then I'll kick it over to Sean, and we'll charge you virtual dollars. It doesn't cost you anything, but it'd be fun to do. I could do corporate events, right? But I'm not going to, you know, we're done with the hockey charge. Anyway, that's where we are now with this aircraft, at least in New York. That's why we're getting rid of it for this team. It just doesn't make sense out of Westchester. Now, if we were flying out of JFK, I'm making 13,000 foot of runway. I mean, it's fine. We just need that push. That's why. I do want to know the very first time we flew on the MD-80, and I have actually looked on. You could see it. It's in one of my playlists. It said learning the MD-80, and this was a hard airplane to learn. I'm not going to kid you. It was tough. It was hard to learn the quirks of it. It was very unstable. It just, you're fighting the airplane the entire way down, right? It was brutal. It was hard. I remember I watched a little bit of that video, and I was like, man, how in the world did we ever fly it this long? ATC is loud. Is it really? Okay, I'll turn it down. Let me go ahead and turn down that volume. Which ATC was it? I'm trying to think. Let me see. I think it's this one. Crank it down just a touch. Maybe that's a little bit better. Let me know if it's not when ATC starts yapping. I'll see if I can turn it down again. But that's kind of where we're at with this, and you guys got to participate. I'd love to hear your participation with this or another airplane. Feels like I'm crawling. Why does it feel like I'm crawling? Ground speed's 459, but yet these aircraft are blowing my doors off. Like, I don't understand here. What is going on? Let's see. We're estimating 292 miles, about 1319 on the go. So that's kind of the deal. We've got what used to scare me with the MD-80? There's a question there. What scared me the most on this airplane? Oh my gosh. It would do things to you that you wouldn't expect it to do. So I have a command in a climb, right? Let's just say we're climbing out of Westchester. I got the airplane at 15 degrees. We're accelerating. I hit the autopilot. And the airplane does this. Boom! It goes like this, like that. And we start descending. And I'm like, what in the world is going on with this airplane? So the modes can trip you up. You saw it earlier where I said, all right, yep, nose is going to drop. It really, the best way I figured to fly the airplane after departure is to actually do a vertical speed climb about 23 to 2,700 feet a minute, and then engage the autopilot, engage VNAV. But once you're stabilized at 250, that's when you'd kick it in, because otherwise the airplane does some wonky things on you like that, where it descends and it climbs, and you're like, well, that's weird, very odd. So that's what scares me about the MD-80. And the other question is, what am I going to genuinely miss on the aircraft? That's another good question to ask.
Delta 454, Washington Center.
So what am I going to miss on the airplane? You guys, what are you going to miss on this airplane? I want to ask you that question. I think for me, I'm going to miss the absolute throwback, the nostalgic throwback on the aircraft. But I have to tell you something. The 757 is almost the same. It's very much built in that.
Southwest 1123, Wash, Squawk Mode Charlie.
You know, 80s, late 80s, 90s technology. This is, you know, early 80s technology, but the 7.5 is going to be, you know, pretty much the same. But this is what, you know, I'm gonna miss. I'm just gonna miss the flight deck. You know, I think that I'll miss the most. Look at this thing; it's so chaotic.
And Delta 454, are you both pick up the Greensboro VOR?
It's chaotic, man. There's nothing I could say. It's just all over the place.
Which VOR?
The 454 Golf Sierra
like
Oscar VOR.
When they built this airplane.
Yep, we're on the needles.
And they built, by the way, they built this airplane.
Southwest 1123, push your discretion, call me for taxi, expect runway 1 for departure.
There was no CAD drawings, no 3D, anything like that. They did it by hand. They sketched it.
454, contact Atlanta Center, 132.907.
And so
32907, Delta 454, so long.
Pretty cool when, dude, did you not shut the lights off? Oh, you did, okay.
Washington Center,
it seems like everything's like
flight level 350.
They threw a dart, the engineers. They said, let's just throw this button here and let's look at the overhead. How absolute chaotic this thing is. There is no rhyme or reason for it. It's just all over the place. You know, you're thinking, okay, the engineers are like, okay, we'll put the IRSs over here and over here, and the EFIS is this way. Voice recorder, engine syncs, okay, great. And then they're like, this is the electrical power. Yeah, but the electrical power is going to go all the way down on the side. It's going to come over
54,
here.
54, descend and maintain flight level 240, cleared for the Cameron
That was
5
my
arrival
first
to
thought.
Kennedy.
I was like, this thing is all over the map.
Down to flight level 240. Cleared for the Cameron 5 arrival into Kennedy, JetBlue 1054.
That's kind of my experience. Where it's just, and then the best part is the compass. The most quirky thing on the airplane is the compass, because the compass is back here behind the FO seat, and you would have to blast a mirror up on top of here to look at your compass. It's like the engineers just went, did you put a compass in this thing? No, did you? No. Oh, shoot. It's like kind of that the engineers said, you know, it feels like that. Anyway, that's what I'm going to miss about the airplane, just very much throwback 1980s technology. It's I'm going to miss, you know, a lot about that. Let's see here. What about you guys? What are you going to miss the most on the airplane? Cliff's mistakes. Yes. Cliff's mistakes. Gray, what's going on, man? Hopefully you're well. Cliff makes a lot of mistakes, and he frustrates the crap out of me. So maybe you guys will miss that. But I don't think I'll miss Cliff very much. We'll probably get a new FO with the 7.5. We'll see. It depends, right? Okay, best, worst Mad Dog moments of 3 years. Okay, I want you to remember. We'll do a couple of stories, and we're gonna do a hard approach that we had.
November 1 Romeo Charlie, clear direct Clinton.
One of the funniest failures.
Clear direct Clinton,
and the time it bit me. So if you remember in the chat,
Security 315,
the time
rate
that
to
this
taxi.
aircraft bit me, type the word bite
Security
in chat
315, runway 1, taxi
and put
Kilo
the airport
Foxtrot Juliet,
or
cross
the
runway
city
4.
that you remember.
Runway 1 via Kilo Foxtrot Juliet,
because
cross
I'm
runway
gonna
4,
forget it.
8315.
But you might remember one where you're watching the stream and it bit me hard, and I know one for sure. But I'd like to see what you guys think and where. Again, so put the word bite, B-I-T-E, capitalized, and then put the city name or the airport identifier where the airplane bit me. And then while you do that, I'm going to talk about a couple of approaches that I remember. One of the most memorable approaches that we've had. And you guys could chime in as well.
Endeavor 5239, descend and maintain flight level
hard
210,
approach.
cleared
We'll call
for
it,
the Cameron 5
we'll
arrival
call it
into Kennedy.
hard. A very hard
Descending to
approach.
flight level 210, cleared for the Cameron 5 arrival
Man,
into Kennedy.
okay, we're
Endeavor
gonna go
5239.
back. We're gonna go back a few years now.
Hawk 29er, descend to post, discretion maintain 5,000.
I think it
Gonna
might have
maintain
been
5,000, pilot discretion,
our
9029.
first year. It's our first year, And I don't know if you guys remember this.
Good evening, Washington Center, November 16 Alpha in Richmond, requesting IFR to Narita.
We were flying. Does that help with the?
November 16 Alpha, Washington Center, cleared to Narita Airport via the Reedy 7 departure, Montebello transition. That is filed, maintain 3000, expect flight level 470, winds are missed after departure with me, Fox 0511.
During the
cleared to Narita is filed,
so
Reedy 7 departure, then Montebello transition that is filed, climb maintain 3000.
We were going into Vancouver, and the weather was garbage.
November 60 Alpha, refactor, call me ready for taxi, expect runway 2 for departure.
We'll call for taxi,
I didn't have the
2,
experience with the MD-80 like that I have now. Like I'm very comfortable in the airplane now, obviously, but it still can bite me. Like this airplane has a way of humbling you. Not saying I've got it memorized or licked or anything. I'm comfortable with it, right? I'm comfortable. Finally there after 3 years, 600 hours. I'm comfortable in the airplane.
Descended, maintain
but
flight level
during that
240,
time,
cleared for the
we were going into
down to
Vancouver,
flight level 240,
and it was
cleared for the
almost
Cameron
down
5 arrival into Kennedy JetBlue 1702.
I don't know if you remember this trip, but I remember this flight very well. We were coming in, it was just foggy, it was Cat 3 approach, and I had auto land on, and I was guarding the yoke, and it started doing this stupid thing. It started hunting, and I was like, you got to be kidding me. Do you guys remember this? And just before I was going to kick it off, I saw the runway environment lighting, and then I turned it all off. I think we actually auto landed it. I had guarded the yoke, and it was just hunting. It's probably one of the hardest approaches I've done in the airplane. Definitely one of the hardest ones. One of the funnest ones was this season going into St. Louis. You guys remember that? It was a visual approach. We're coming over right by the arches, the St. Louis Arch. Kicked it off, turned it in after I was going to land at the Air Force Base. I got my bearings correct and landed at the right place. That was St. Louis downtown, but that was one of my probably one of those two most memorable flights. And then pick a number anytime in a Westchester. Whether wind was
flight 2072
crappy,
cross
and it felt
Bucky,
like
maintain
it was every flight this
240.
year. It felt like the winds were up 40 knots gusting, 42. It's just all the time. Is he talking to me? I missed
Frontier flight 2072 cross Bucky, maintain flight level 240.
Sean says, waiting to see if anybody posts. Yes, that would be good to see. I remember.
Frontier flight 2072, Frontier 2072, going to Philadelphia, Washington Center.
These landings, that'd be fun. That would be fun. Oh my gosh, I should put it all together, like 3 years of landings. Just.
Frontier 8315.
Gosh, I don't know how I would do that.
How would you do that? That would take
a long
time. Wind 0507.
That's a lot. You know how much content we have? You know how much footage? Oh my gosh, we have hundreds of hours of footage. Hundreds. I mean, it's probably like, not 600 hours worth, but we probably have, oh gosh, over 100 hours of footage at least. A lot. It's a lot. So who remembers the bite? So those were, hey Ryan, what's going on, man? It's perfect timing. Pops remembers a crash.
Southwest 1123, runway 1,
right?
Kilo 5, Juliet,
so
cross runway 4.
Does anybody remember any other bites? Because I remember a bite. That was the biggest bite I remember. It was going into Buffalo. Buffalo's got my number. I don't know. Again, first season. It was during Christmas break, so I had a vacation. And I flew an all-day event. I flew the day prior. I flew a coastal, just 8.5-hour block day. I remember doing that. It was this full-out, full-tilt block. And, I remember that. And I went, okay.
274 descended, maintain flight level
I said, okay.
40, cleared for the road.
I said, I'm going to get up early in the morning, and I'm going to do this charter flight. Sean said, are you sure? You might be a little tired. Yeah, I'm good. And I got maybe like 3.5 hours of sleep. And so this is another lesson I learned. And the airplane bit me hard. It bit me hard, guys. I went from, we were coming into Buffalo, okay? I still have that video, by the way. I took it off so you can't see it, but I'm probably going to put it back up. So I was going into Buffalo, okay? Coming down on the approach. Everything was fine until about 50 feet, and then we got a wind shear. Boom! The airplane dropped hard. I went, no way. I pushed it up, went go around, was looking at the power,
Nighthawk 29
and then I pulled it back
maintain
like that much on the yoke, right? I mean,
3,000,
on my
Nighthawk
throttle.
29.
Dropped about like 3 inches. And those 3 inches really dropped the power back. So it's not like you would think like 3 inches would be like maybe,
Frontier Flight 2072, Washington Center.
1.6 EPIR to 1.4. Well, it wasn't. It was down like 0.7. And I didn't realize it or see it until it was late. And then I saw the whiskers coming down for the stall. And I went, what in the heck?
Breaker 315, air contact, altitude passing.
Okay.
Passing through 3,900.
And it takes 8 seconds for those things to spool.
Breaker 315, climb maintain 14,000.
So I'm sitting here waiting for the things to spool up. I got all the power in it. And all the meantime is we get into a stall, right? So now we're stalling, low altitude event. And all I needed to do was push the yoke. Like every pilot remembers, push the yoke forward, right? Break the load, And in my defense, I didn't do this when I flew the airplane. I never took it through its paces, so I didn't really know how it reacted in a stall. But it was violent. It went like this, because I went like this, and it went like that, and then straight in. And I knew I was dead. I was like, there's no way. This thing just went whoop, winged over, and I was like, that's it, we're going in. And we brought the farm, man. It was a nose down smoking hole, and that whole that day I took about 6 hours, and I did nothing but stalls, steep turns, slow flight. I got the airplane's mechanics down well, and matter of fact, a CQ, a continuing qualification training for our MD-80 crew, was that very thing. Stalls at low altitude and how to break it. And it's super simple. You just push the nose over. That's it. All you got to do. The airplane will break and you're good to go. And even at a low altitude. Deep stall, different story. But that is the biggest bite I remember, obviously. I think it was a very memorable flight because, it's just one of those stories where it's like, man, you live and you learn on that one. Is that what you remembered? You guys have any other bites? Any other bites going on? I don't know. It's pretty quiet. You guys got to remember a time it bit me other than that one. Is there any others?
943.
I'll wait till you answer.
Maybe.
And then we'll get to the next one here. Type bite. Real world send-offs. Yep. So we'll talk about. Yeah, if it was a real world
9 arrivals, they call
flight, and we were back here, where would you want to sit if you were in the cabin? Where would you guys want to sit right here? Would you want to be back by the engines? Like here?
Level 388, Wash, welcome.
Do you want to be back here somewhere?
United 943, Washington Center. You're still far away, but cross the lurch at maintain 14,000. The Dulles altimeter to 995.
Jeez. Or would you want to be somewhere up front? I gotta know the answer to that. That's a crappy view if I've ever seen. Nothing. Just wait for those shades.
United 943, you can reset your transponder, squawk 5522.
What would you want in the cabin for the last flight? Would you want goodies? Kind of treats, snacks? I'd want a bubbly. That's what I'd want.
And Nighthawk 29, you can descend and maintain 2,000. Fuel
right.
that you're 11 o'clock, about 13 miles, reporting site.
Let's talk about the cities we went to. We've been through pretty much all the cities. What was one of your most memorable flights, you guys, that we did this year?
Nighthawk 29er, you can descend to maintain 2,000. Fields at your 11 o'clock, about 13 miles. Report in sight.
For this season?
Descend and maintain flight level
2,000, report in sight, Nighthawk 29.
into Kennedy.
Southwest 1123, radar contact, altitude passing.
For the Cameron 5 arrival into Kennedy, JetBlue 610.
4,500, going to 5,000.
It's usually like
Southwest 1123, thanks. You can climb, maintain one.
It's usually like when the weather's
climb, maintain
junk,
level
right?
300.
So 300, Southwest 1120.
It's usually when the weather's crappy. And we've got 649 miles.
And the Canadian Express 021, New York soft line, change the advisory crew.
The river approaching
122.8 for Canadian Express
really cool.
021.
Awesome.
Thank you very much.
Recently, landing at Westchester, wind came up and the place was hard to control. Plane was hard to control. You went too far up on the runway. I said, land already, land. Yeah, that was I'm telling you, I don't know what it was this year, but it was gusty like crazy. There was a lot of wind, a lot of cold fronts come through, a lot of snow. It would seem like almost every time we would go back to Westchester, it was just crap weather. Occasionally we had a nice clear day, a nice clear night, but normally it was the wind with 35, 40, blowing hard, low level wind shear everywhere. It was, it felt like that a lot this year. Not so much last year, but this year was insane. Any other airports? Let's see. We went through. This aircraft really didn't go past the Mississippi this year. We didn't take it out west like we did last year. One of the longest trips I remember was season 1 where we went from Fort Lauderdale to Edmonton. It was like 6.5 hours. Such a
5 Tango Mike, Washington Center.
And I think I burned out. Didn't we burn a constant speed drive? And that was going to Phoenix. That was from Fort Lauderdale to Phoenix. We burned out a CST. Oh, gosh. Cliff's takeoff at Boston. Oh, yeah, that's a good one, too. That is filmed. That was year 2. And no, it was year 1, wasn't it? It was the first year. And I gave Cliff the controls. Because on FS2 crew, you can give it the controls. And it went, whoop. And I went, whoa. I pushed the nose over. We were going to be in a stall. Everything went 0G on that. That was a fun one. That was very memorable, too.
Nighthawk 29, field in sight.
That was great.
29er, runway.
Good time. Always with Cliff, right?
Visual approach,
wipers on. Cliff throwing the wipers on. Every time I said gear down, he would throw the wipers on. We'll get him to do it today. I'm sure he'll throw wipers on. Really cool. Your favorite road city? What was your favorite road city this year? I don't know. You guys, what do you think in chat? If you were a player...
Number 1, Romeo Charlie, Washington Center's closing. You change the advisor. Have a good day.
Have a good day here. 521 Romeo Charlie. Change the advisory. Thanks for ATC.
Jacksonville Center as well.
Well, for Papa, Washington Center's closing. Change the advisor approved.
We're getting close to Shaggy. Shaggy, about 132 miles. And then we're going to go feet wet.
Center Southwest 11,
so far, so
recover
good.
your closing, you would switch.
Couple of memorable flights today. I mean, this season. I just remember the schedule was absolutely.
Gary 315, Washington closing, change the advisor approved.
You guys remember the schedule?
Have a good night,
absolutely brutal. If you're wondering,
Washington Center, recover your switching. Can we?
I mean, Sean was working hard. Chris was working hard.
Southwest 122, Roger. Have a good night.
The whole crew was working hard because it was like every other day. We would fly 3 flights.
About 388, Washington closing, change the advisor approved.
And it would be a day. It would be like, okay, so you fly to a destination, you have overnight, then you fly the next day and you overnight. You fly the next day and then you overnight. You fly back home, you're down a day, you're back on the road. It was insane.
Yeah, 943, Washington closing, change the advisor approved.
It's all because of the
Olympic
break, right? So the Olympic break came through, and
Nighthawk 29, wind 040 at 10, runway 2, cleared to land. You can monitor 2 times. Good night.
Clear land runway 2.
Another memorable flight that Transcon.
United 5 Tango Mike, Washington closing, change the advisor approved.
offhand. Yeah, I think it was in Edmonton.
But not,
I remember that. It was like 6.5 hour flight, Sean. It was insane. We took off out of Fort Lauderdale. It was It was 6.5 hours nonstop. It's like, gosh, push the range. You know, Simbrief was saying you're past the range of the aircraft. I'm like, yeah, I know, but I got auxiliary tanks that could bring us about another 6,000 pounds or more. I think it was like 13,000 pounds or something. I don't know, but it stretched the range.
Riptide 5800, you can contact Jacksonville Center 135.902. Have a good night.
135.92. Thanks. We'll see you. 135.92. Hold that thought. 135.92. What's your favorite chat? What's your favorite hockey destination? 9 or 2.
Hello, 454, clear direct to Savannah V1.
Direct Savannah V1, Delta 54.
Stand by just a minute. Jacksonville Center, Riptide 5800, flight level 360, checking in.
Riptide 5800, Jacksonville Center, welcome.
Howard, how are you?
Doing good.
So that was one of the memorable flights, right? That was a long flight. So long. That Canada flight. Oh my gosh. 6.5 hours in an MD-80. Oh gosh, can you imagine?
Yeah, Jacksonville Delta 44, mind if we step up for just 5 minutes?
Approved.
So we've got so let's talk about some behind the scenes operations. I've always talked about, you know, what we do. You guys see like the work here up in front, but what you don't normally see is the behind the scenes stuff, the stuff that is done with the charters to get it right. And one thing about of this channel, and hopefully you guys have seen this when you watch the channel, is we're about as real as we can get it, right? We're all about realism here on the channel, the most part. You know, obviously I screw up all the time, but Sean behind the scenes, and so is Chris behind the scenes, and they work hard to make sure that what we get you is accurate, all the way down until the actual. I'll tell you, man. I'll show you. You guys know this. All the way, it's crazy enough that we go all the way to the
257 RNAV to Cape, runway 17 right, clear for takeoff. The wind's 120 at 10.
So we're talking menus, guys. Like this. That's a menu on one night. Let me see when that was. That was December 3rd of 25. And we went from White Plains to Ottawa. I can't remember that flight, but we usually go to Canada pretty early in the season. Oh, this is a memorable flight too. Look, I've got these as keepsakes, and I printed this out. I don't know if you guys remember this boarding pass right there. You guys see that? That was when we played the Mammoth. That was in November, I believe. November 21st of November, I think. That's pretty cool. I printed that boarding pass out. It's so much fun. Anyway, the behind the scenes stuff, Sean will spend.
There's 69, where are you parking tonight? There's 69 across runway
he'll spend
3,
hours
correction 18 left at Yankee and taxi to the ramp via Bravo 5. Have a good night.
So you guys could see it. And, you know, he prints out, well, he sends us these packets, and I print them out, and I put them in this, you know, the folder. So, and everything from, you know, repo legs like this to the hotels, they're all listed in here. So, like, our last flight, we went from, you know, all the hotels that he puts in. It's pretty darn cool the logistics, and we find out, sometimes they throw a curveball at us, right? Like just this last run, we were expecting to go back to Westchester. Well, guess what? Westchester has a night curfew. They don't have a curfew in place, but they would rather you not fly an MD-80 at night after 12 midnight. So we threw a curve and we went to Newark, just like the real airplane. Sometimes when the weather gets crappy, I remember season 2. You guys remember that? Sean was monitoring the flight, and behind the scenes, we found out that the tower closes after 11 o'clock. We know at Westchester tower closes. It's in a NOTAM. And you cannot fly an RNAV approach. This airplane couldn't do it either. And you cannot fly a
traffic.
Cat 2 approach. Where is that traffic? That is not a real target. That is going to be
traffic.
Target. And where the heck are you? You're in 900 feet below me.
Traffic.
I see it. I don't see it, but I see it.
6257 radar contact. Clear direct Danny, Columbia maintain 14,000.
Monitor vertical speed. Whatever. I see an airplane out there somewhere.
Clear of conflict.
Yeah, good. Anyway,
monitor vertical speed.
What are you doing?
Of conflict.
Is that a real aircraft? Is that a real target? Yeah, flight level what? 350. Yes, it is a real target. Dang. Right under us. Look at that bad boy. Anyway, so that's kind of what goes on behind the scenes. We were monitoring that. I don't have a favorite. I'm just here for the ride. You got it. We were monitoring, anyway, we were monitoring the weather, and the weather just turned real bad, real quick. Now, it was season 2. It's recorded. It might be a members-only stream. I don't know. I have to remember it. But we were going into Westchester, and the tower closes at 11, and you can't fly a Cat 1 approach. I mean, a Cat 2 approach. Can't do an auto land because it's not maintained, not monitored. So you're left with a Category 1 approach, and that means that we could only descend down to X amount of feet. And we didn't even attempt it. It was like, forget it. I think that the ceiling was like 100 foot, maybe 50 foot ceilings. And we diverted and went to JFK, or we went to Newark. It's like the real airplane did the same thing. And it was like dead in the morning. Laviolette was flying with us. He was a coach at the time, and he would fly all sorts of nights. This wasn't too bad this season. I mean, we had a couple late nighters, but last season with Laviolette, it seemed like every dang time it's like, oh, I just want to get home. Don't care if it's 3 o'clock in the morning. We would be on the road flying, and it was crazy. So I remember that when, so like behind the scenes, Sean's looking at the weather. He's kind of like playing the dispatcher almost and saying, hey, they're closed and they're going to here. And then I would text him, and we would text back and forth. And then before the airplane even takes off, Chris sends us some good data. We get some good stuff from Chris that we know the passenger count, we know the weights, that kind of stuff. So, and where they're parking, what they're using, the catering, all that stuff gets pretty well vetted. It's pretty cool. And that's why I create those menus. Do you guys like the menus? I don't know. I stopped doing it because it was like, maybe next year I can share them. When was the last one I did? That's a good question. I don't know when the last one I had was. It was probably right at the break. December 5th. I was like, I'm done. No more. I've stopped it. But that's kind of behind the scenes, what goes on behind the scenes with these things. It's Sean and Chris making it happen behind the scenes and letting us know where we're going to go and how many bags we're putting on, how much weight we're putting on the airplane, all that stuff. So pretty cool how it goes. Any other favorites? looking at 541 nautical miles, so time about 14:23 Zulu. So it's about another hour.
Yeah, somebody's keying up that's got their microphone muted.
All right, so that's good. Anybody else have a favorite road city this year that we want to put in the chat? Please do that. Okay, so that's kind of behind the scenes, how we try to mirror the real life charters. Late departures, quick turns, fatigue, all that counts. Especially this year, you guys. I was so tired, some of these flights. And toward the end of the season, I was like, man, this is a job. Like, this is a job. It wasn't fun anymore. It was just I just got to get this done. And if you've never done this, this is a commitment, man. This is like a full-on commitment. Marco knows about it. All the team, the whole charter team knows it's a commitment, and it's not something.
Delta 6257, contact Miami Center 132.2.
You're committed
good day.
the entire season.
Miami Center 32.2. Have a great evening. Delta 6257.
There
Bye
you go. It's just right, John. It's just you got to fly it. Whether you want to or not. You're tired. You don't want to do it. You just got to, and because you can't say, oh, I'll fly it tomorrow. I'll fly it next week. Well, they're playing 2 games before you fly, and the rule is, if you fly, if you take the schedule and commit it, you have to fly the schedule, right? So there is no I could do it tomorrow, the next day. Well, they're playing a game, and you have to do it before they play the next game. So it makes it a challenge. It is not for the faint of heart. I will tell you right now. It is. You want to know what burnout is? Do that a season, and you can be burned out. I don't feel burned out now because we're done, right? So I'm like, oh, this is great. And it's probably just enough time where it's like 6 months, 5 months down the road where we have to fly again, where I'm like, oh, here we go. And I'm excited. And I'm getting ready for the beat down again, right? It's a cycle. I don't know why. But SS, what's up? Is this, hey guys, update on stage 3 for PPL. But haven't had a single flight in because of frequent canceling due to weather or maintenance. That's the plight of a student pilot, right? You got it. That's kind of how it goes. All right, so let's talk about this. What's my favorite road city? I've asked you what your favorite road city was. I got to tell you, I love it. I would say one of my favorite places, besides Salt Lake. I like to go to Salt Lake, but I loved going to Long Beach this year. We never went last year. Long Beach is a lot of fun. I landed on the displaced threshold. You guys remember that? I wasn't with the MD-80. It was with the 7.3, but I put it on the displaced threshold. Gosh. I remember that. There's another bite. Well, that was not the airplane. That was me. It was great. But that's one of the places I like to go. Vegas is fun. I always like going west. It's pretty cool out there. Let's see. What else we got here? Love to know what your favorite road cities are during the hockey charters. You're hoping to get this May? Okay. That's good. It's coming right around the corner, isn't it? What else? As a player, let me ask you this. As a player, if you were a player, you were a hockey player, would you like this schedule or not, and why? So I want to ask you guys that question. Would you like the schedule that these NHLers fly, or why? John says BFI. Yeah, BFI is a cool one. It's good. Boeing Field is a pretty cool destination. I like it too. You're flying right there, right over Seattle. And Seattle's right next to you when you line up. I think you went to Seattle, didn't you? Somebody went to Seattle. I think it was Marco. Marco went to Seattle. Yeah, that's fun. BFI is a good we're going to talk about a little bit more about the next chapter in the FSBN saga. Would you like the schedule? I really want to know, would you like this schedule as a hockey player? You know, having flown this, you guys having watched it, if you're consistently watching it, you know what kind of, you know, what it's brutal. Absolutely brutal. I don't know how anybody can do this. It is so hard to travel this much. You fly a lot. Like Sam Rosen, guys, he was 80-something years old. He retired last year, and I'm thinking, how in the world did you guys do that?
November 4 Romeo Sierra, contact Mommy Center, 132.2.
They take all the trainers, they take the
132.2, citation for Romeo Sierra. Have a good one.
They fill it, they anywhere from about 50 to 60 people they take every flight, depending on the team. The Rangers take about 50. Last year they took a little bit more, took about 60, so I don't have 10 more on staff last year than this year. Seems like Sullivan likes to travel like normal. You know, sometimes it's an early morning, you know, in arrival. Probably the best traveler that I've, like the best in terms of scheduling, is the Panthers with Paul Maurice. He likes to travel the next day. So if they have a late game somewhere out west or even Midwest or something, he'll overnight it. He'll just say, oh, we're staying at the hotel. And then we're going to get up the next day. We'll get up in the morning, you know, 11 o'clock. We'll go home. That was a fun schedule. A lot more day flights with flying the Panthers than the Rangers. Seems like a lot of nights. Yes, because you're at the top of your profession. Yes, it's true. It really is only go a short few years of your life as a player. Soak it all in. Yeah, you're right, man. You get paid a lot of money, right? True. That got butchered. It's really only very few. I got it. It's a few short years of your life as a player. You're right. You only have maybe a decade in the league if you're lucky. If you don't get hurt or injured or anything, you only have about 10 years. So enjoy it, right? Good. Okay, let's talk about the next segment here. We're going to be talking about the next era in the Newark Rangers hockey charter. Who's to say we have to fly the Rangers?
Jack Center, call maintain level 300.
Why couldn't we fly the Panthers? There's no way to fly the Panthers. I am not doing that to myself. I'm not. It's just
Level
not gonna happen.
454, would you be able to fly the Bitho 7 arrival from the Ormond Beach VOR?
Good old Ormond. So let's talk about the next era, the next chapter, if you will. In the fall, we're expecting
which arrival did you say?
A 757 to
the
be
Bitho 7.
Released somewhere in the fall, maybe hopefully
yeah,
before hockey season. That would be great.
Level 454, Roger.
Performance range.
After the Craig VOR,
definitely a bigger airplane.
Clear direct the Ormond Beach VOR and join the Bitho 7 arrival.
It's longer. It's just a bigger aircraft, right? More efficient, but yet it burns within about 600 pounds.
After the Craig VOR, we'll go to Ormond Beach VOR to simply the Bitho 7 arrival, Delta 454.
It's a job, so you do
the 454 reback, correct.
Just like you all do with your jobs. It's exactly right. I did go into BFI this season 2 times. One time we couldn't land due to fog, and we had to reschedule Seattle. So you see what I mean? Like all these kind of things happen, folks, when you have to divert. And just like in real life, it's the same thing. All right, so we talked about performance. We got a lot more performance out of that 757 coming out of New York. That's why I need it. A lot more range. I could go from actually transcontinental. I could go coast to coast and not worry about how much weight we have. And we still have to worry about that, but the 75's got so much power, you guys. It's way, way powered. It's got thrust for days. It's fantastic. I can't wait to fly it, man. I'm super excited for it. It's going to unlock some cross countries like we talked about, long hauls. It'll unlock a lot of longer hauls for coastal flights. We're going to do a lot of transcontinental flights now with the 757. You're going to see Salt Lake, Miami. You'll see, New York, Miami, which we could do in the 7.3. It's not that big of a deal. But who's to say we can't go, we can go from, a long way now with that. We can go New York to Puerto Rico in one shot. So lots of long hauls coming, longer flights, transcontinental flights. We can now stretch to Hawaii from Salt Lake, so that'll be another cool flight we do. South America, there's a couple of them in South America we want to kind of get going. So the 7.5 will unlock some cool, stuff for us with Coastal. It's going to be a fun airplane. Just give you an update, you guys. We're looking at 1 hour. 1 hour to go. It's 455 miles as the crow flies to our destination, Fort Lauderdale. Pops, you are right. It is a job. You do your job. That's correct. All right. So, off-season, training camp. What's it look like? We are going to be training. I'm going to be all in on the 7.5. That's another reason why I'm dumping the airplane. I only have so much in here that could take, learning a new airplane. So I'd rather not worry about the MD-80, because if you do not fly this aircraft enough, you get stale. Like anything in life, it's all about proficiency, and especially in aviation. And I know you're saying, well, Jason, it's a simulator. Yeah, I understand that. But this airplane will eat your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. If you are not on top of it, if you don't get your reps in, you lose it. And this airplane has a way of resurfacing, all the things that you forgot on how to fly it. And Sean and I were talking about, hey, we can use an MD-80 as a spare up in Westchester.
454, thank you. Cross Llama
about it,
at and maintain.
Maybe that's not such a, Sean said maybe that's not
250 knots.
Because if,
Orlando
let's say
altimeter
you've been flying the 7.5 for the last 6 months.
Cross Llama at
You're telling me you're going to jump into an MD-80 and remember everything? There's no way on this new plane. You'll be so out of the loop, and that would never happen in real life either. You would need like recurrent training, and so we were thinking, maybe I'll get a spare 7.5 up there as well. So we'll just run 7.5s.
And do you want us to begin descending now, or we can descend?
But so what I'm going to do is I'm working ground school right now. Matter of fact, right after I land, I'll be doing some 757 ground school work. Trying to get that done, and then I'm going to be doing some tests on the 5. I'll be doing some flow work, flow training, all that stuff. Good stuff. Okay, that's good. So let me ask you a question. When the 7.5 comes out, what do you guys want to see? What's the first thing that you want me to film? You want me to do a first look on the 7.5? I can do that. That'd be a good deal. We can do a systems deep dive. Obviously, we'll do a charter series. We'll do some line flying. Depends on how fast we get it in terms of how fast it comes versus the, when the season opens. It just depends on when it gets released, really. How much time we have to work with the aircraft before the season starts. So we'll check on that. I don't know how that's going to work. So MD-80 versus the 757 hand flying the aircraft. The different cockpit, the vibe, the passenger experience. I think the 757's got the win on that, guys. The passenger experience much better in the back of the cabin in a 757 than an MD-80. I think we all know that. Hand flying the airplane, hands down, the 757 is going to kick the crap out of this airplane. This airplane is a monster to land. It is a fight to the. You're wrestling the airplane down to the runway. I don't know what else to say. Even in trim, it's still not trimmed because of, you know, it'll hold, but then you're like, oh, it's too much. And then you push it down, and there's a lag and a delay, and oh my gosh, there's got these boost tabs on the airlines. It's so chaotic. It's a fight, and I'm glad they have that in there because that's how it was in the real life too. It was a fight down to the runway. It feels like, at least when I fly. I don't know how John has experienced, but my experience is you're fighting the airplane down to the ground here. The 7.5 is much more docile, very, very much more docile. Hydraulic flight controls is the difference. This doesn't have hydraulic flight controls. The MD-80 doesn't have it. It has aerodynamic control. So you see these tabs, these boost tabs. So if I make a left turn right now, well, this boost tab is going to go down, and that down deflects the aileron up, which then rolls the airplane to the left. But there's a little delay there, so it's not, and it's shorter wingspan. So the wing is not very efficient on this airplane. So I think the 7.5 takes the cake in terms of all of those things. Yeah, I would want to fly in a 757 if I was flying as a passenger. Check it out, right? Cool. Okay, so season's over. We're going to do the next segment here. We're going to be talking about now what? What are we going to do now on my vacation? And a lot of GA flying. I'm going to get in there. Some non-hockey airline stuff I'll probably stay away from for a bit. You'll still see it on the videos. I'll trickle them down, but I have to do a lot of Coastal Airways scheduling work. I've got to get that done. And I'm going to step out, go to the bathroom for a minute. I will be right back. Have to hit the lav. And so stick tight. Hang tight. I will be right back. I'm going to give you a GoPro view of nothing but the ocean, because that's what we're over, the ocean. And we'll be over the ocean for quite some time, folks. All right, how's that right there? Beautiful view of the beautiful MD-80. Beautiful. Looks like the space shuttle in here. Paul's pilot, how are you? Chris Drury should retire along with your airplane. Just get me started. Get me started. Yes, I agree with you. Chris Drury had a rough year. I don't... You know what, man? Let's see. I mean, obviously, his track record isn't the best, right? It just, I don't know, right? It's just the way he treated his guys. It's tough, man. And look what he did to that new guy. I forgot his name. He was playing 10 games, and if you play 10 games, you get like an $81,000 bonus, and then you have you can do arbitration for your salary. What's Chris Drury do? He pulls him out. So he played 9 games, skipped 1 game, and then put him back in and resets it.
System finished reading, 1242 on the ground at Myrtle Beach, looking to pick up our I-4 clearance service to Fort Lauderdale.
Players hate, and
Rose 1242 Jackson, roger, clearance on request.
You know, why would anybody want to play for somebody like that? And I don't care what the media said. I don't care what Sully said. We all know it was money, right? We all know it was a business issue, and that's the only reason why they did that to that kid. So there's a lot of stupid little sticky things that he does, man, that I am just not on board with. And I mean, I agree.
JackCenterHello.com, 715 direct Flojo 12000.
I don't think he is.
I don't think Dolan's going to get rid of him. Level 300.
I mean, all of us fans want him,
715.
It's just, oh man, like, I don't know, bro. It's just one of those, I don't know. Like, I get it. We have to get younger. I understand that. But you got rid of, we were almost there. 2 years ago, man, we had the President's Cup, right? It doesn't mean anything, but we had Truebar. You know, we had a really solid team, Lingering, and guys that could hit. But they obviously we hit the playoffs and everybody dried up, and we just couldn't score goals. It seems like these rookies, the young talent, looked really promising. I haven't really watched a lot of these games afterwards because I'm following the Mammoth. Once the Rangers were doing what they're doing, I was like, this is ridiculous. Is JT Miller the answer? Is he a captain? I don't know, man. He was getting on us. He was getting on Ranger fans for booing him. Did you hear that? Dude, you know how much money people spend to go to these games and you play like a bunch of crap? Of course you're going to get booed. You're in New York. If you don't want to be booed, go, I don't know, somewhere else. It's not the spotlight for you then. It's if you can't take the heat and play in New York, go somewhere else. That's how it is. And I think I was watching
1242, clearance available.
One of the coaches.
All right, ready to copy, square. So 42.
I think
Range
it was
1242
from
cleared to
Columbus.
the Fort Lauderdale Airport as filed. After
He
departure,
said
maintain 3000.
It was the best interview I've ever
level
seen.
360. 10 minutes after departure.
Said the players
departure this
deserved
frequency.
to be
Squawk
booed.
7313.
He said they didn't even show up.
All right, clear to Fort Lauderdale as filed. Conversing 3000, 5601, southeast departure. Departure frequency, this frequency, squawk 7313, Spirit, so 42.
They pay a lot of money to come to these games.
Runway, let's see.
And he said they didn't show up, and they just didn't. They just gave up.
Runway 18, call for taxi. Myrtle Beach altimeter 298.
I agree with
that. All right,
team,
it was call for taxi. Expect runway 18, Spirit, so 42.
The team
Pacific 5, you on the frequency?
A full 1 hour of playtime. Exactly right. It's crazy. It was crazy. I don't know what's going on there. Okay, we're at Razzle. I'm going to go and hit the restroom because we really have 369 nautical miles to go, guys. We're looking at a little under an hour now. We're probably like 45 minutes away from touchdown into Fort Lauderdale. So I'm going to just ask Howard for a quick break. Looks like they're going to hand us over. I might not get it. We're getting too close to...
Well, 454, as you said, you had information from Bravo. You can expect the visual approach, runway 17 left. The Orlando altimeter 3005.
Nothing I can do about that. Why don't I drink more?
Can we get the ILS 18 right for Delta 454?
454, expect the ILS runway 18 right approach.
They trade Panarin, and look what happens
to Lafreniere. ILS 18 right approach, altimeter 3005.
Dude, Lafreniere wakes up.
Delta
What's that about?
Heavy.
Guys, I'm going to step out for 1 second. I think we've got 28 miles. I have to shut the window. I'm going to be right back. I won't be too far. If he calls me, let me know on text. I'll be right back. Seriously. 2 seconds.
Jackson, Pacific 5, 380.
Pacific 5, Jacksonville Center, just need to give you an odd altitude from here. Do you want 370 or 390?
Give me 370.
Pacific 5, just to maintain level 370.
370, Duval.
Center Delta 454, we'd like a longer approach, so can we get vectored from Lama?
You mean you just want further down the final approach course?
Yeah, we'd like a further down. In fact, we'd like to get vectored from Jessup.
402 Victor Juliet requesting airport clearance to Newark Beach, New York.
Or 402 Victor Juliet, Jacksonville Center, roger, clearance on request.
Victor Juliet, did you get a flight plan from you by chance?
Yeah, I got the plan.
Understood.
All right, Delta 454, I'm not sure I completely understand what you mean. You just, you can't give a direct fix, so I'm not really sure exactly what you're asking.
I'm asking for a longer final approach because we want to get vector from Jessup for a longer final.
Okay, you can expect it from somewhere around Hull Up.
Did he call me? Were we called? Anybody? Bueller?
Or 402 Victor Juliet, clearance available.
I'm expecting a handoff shortly here into Miami.
Over 2 Victor Juliet, clearance available.
Miami's going to be 132.2. 132 decibels.
I can hear you now. How do you hear me?
I got you.
Okay, I have your clearance. Are you ready? Over 2 Victor Juliet, you're cleared to the New Smyrna Beach Airport via intercontrolled airspace as filed. Maintain 3,000. Expect to level 380. 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 13. Correction, 135.902.
Told you I'd be quick because I knew I'm getting close.
Squawk 4253. Hold for release.
What's one video series you guys want to see on the channel? Is there any
454, turn right, heading 270.
Any ideas?
Maintain 4,000.
270, descend, maintain 4,000.
Is there any videos you'd want to see on this off season? Somebody had somebody wanted to do kind of like a tutorial on the autopilot
is correct.
for the
Hold
MD.
for release. That is an uncontrolled airfield. Report number 1 for the runway. This frequency for your IFR release. Change to advisory frequency is approved for taxi. And the local altimeter down there, let me just look 1 second. Local altimeter down there is 29904.
Sean says 757 ground school.
I will let you know when they taxi.
Yeah, so don't call me for taxi, sir. Call me before you take the runway.
Understood.
So weather star. Let's talk about
So the 454 turn right, heading
miles
290.
Here, pretty quick.
290, Delta 454.
Let's get the weather into Fort Lauderdale. I'm sure it's going to be really nice, like it always is in South Florida. Not in the thunderstorms. Watch weather right now in Fort Lauderdale is approximately weather. We've got 090, and I expect it to change over here in the next 10 minutes here. But basically, winds are out of the east at 9 knots. Visibility is 10 miles. We've got scattered clouds at 2100. Temperatures 25, dew point 21, altimeter 3002. The runway is probably 10 left, 10 right. It could be either one of them. Doesn't matter. I'll take 10 right. It's a fun approach. Who knows? We'll plan 10 left, though. That's kind of what they're going to give us. Yeah, Sean says 73757 ground school. Well, I don't know how you'd want me to do that. I do have actually MD-80's ground school that I made like years ago, but I got like 7 videos into it and I'm like, oh, I'm done. This is so much time.
1372, Jack Center, Roger. I'll send you PDC.
It would be good, and then we'd have like a CBT for the MD-80. I'm going to do the same thing for the 7.5, but I need the actual aircraft to do so. Otherwise, you know, we don't really get anything out of it, right? I'll charge up my... All right, we got 757 ground school. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but...
Delta 454, turn left, heading 210.
210, Delta 454.
All right, so the arrival into the airport, I was going to pull this up and give you a briefing here. About 168 miles top of descent, guys, so we're getting close. Getting much closer. Did not turn on, did it? All right, let's take a look at the charts. I'm going to go to arrivals here. Fort Lauderdale, we're looking at a star, a CUDA 3, and you can see here we're going to be coming over a Magic. We got Magic, ABID, Birdman, and I will be looking at my legs. ABID, Pomp. Okay.
454, turn left heading 150, intercept runway 18 right, localizer.
Jonix, Holt.
Delta 454, turn left heading 150.
150, that's Holt.
Holt is set 270 and the speed 15,000. Coming on down, then we got CUDA at 8,000. We're going to break off and go this way. Then we've got CUDA, Locker, Sheriff, BPAC, and then WANR, and then Vectors. We're probably going to get vectored into that 10, like I said. It's going to be runway, I'm assuming it's going to be 10 left. I'm just assuming. They might send us over 10 right. Chances are that's not going to happen. 10 right's closer to us, closer taxi. It just doesn't matter. It's Fort Lauderdale. It's not huge. We'll set up for the 10 left. I guess it's going to be a visual approach, just backing up the ILS.
At a 454 heavy, you are 13 miles from honor. Maintain 4,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 18 right approach.
718 4,000 cleared ILS 18 right approach, Delta 44.
Oh yeah. Flamu, and then we've got Magic, execute. Anybody else? Anybody else want to see anything this summer on the channel? What do you guys want to see?
Riptide 5800, contact Miami Center 132.2. We'll see you later.
32.2. See you, Howard. Have a good one. 32.2.
Good night. Miami, Challenger 316 kilo, short of 10 left, Palm Beach, ready to go.
316 kilo, roger. Fly runway heading, runway 10 left, clear for takeoff. Winds at Palm Beach, 080 at 9er.
So runway heading and clear for takeoff 10 left for Challenger 316 kilo.
Miami Center, Riptide 5800, checking in flight level 360, smooth.
Aircraft calling the center, all static.
Ready, 57, ready to go, right.
American 3, correction, American 1067, roger, runway 8 right, line up and wait.
8 right, line up and
132.2. We're going to try a different, obviously a different channel over here. I'll put that, actually, let's go ahead and make this. I want to change completely, go there. I want to make sure our audio is correct. Something tells me it might not be.
Miami Center, November 900 Sierra Bravo. I'm sure you were going to inform me that I needed to climb. Just wanted to let you know that I'm doing it now.
No problem.
Miami Center, Riptide 5800, checking in, flight level 360, smooth.
Riptide 5800, Miami Center, roger.
Okay, well,
Spring 47, cross bunker at 5,000, clear.
Okay, guys, we're heading down, top of the set shortly. We're looking at about 132 miles. So, in the chat,
Tolerate 2, radar contact.
right now, I want you to sign the virtual logbook.
We're about to pass 5,000, climb maintain flight level 3.
Your own farewell.
Roger.
On what
Delta
you'd want
232 ready for taxi.
Your logbook. So type what you want to say about the MD-80.
Delta 232, check your PDC.
You would do this in the real airplane. You would actually write it on there, and then you'd sign your name.
Roger.
So you're gonna do, instead of signing your name, you're gonna write your what you liked about the aircraft,
available.
Your favorite memory about it, and then put your airport city.
6 Tango Quebec is cleared to Lakeland as filed. Climb and maintain
Your home
2,000.
airport.
Expect 8,000, 10 minutes after
So let's
departure.
do that right now in the chat if you can.
Squawk 4772, hold for release.
And we're at Magic right now. And then I'll give you guys a PA.
Clear to Lakeland, climb 2,000, expect 8,000, hold for release, squawk 4772, station expect.
6 Tango Quebec, Rebecca is correct, advise, ready for departure.
Last PA, folks.
Loco, 6 Tango Quebec.
Miami Challenger 316 kilos, 4,000 on the heading.
United 2983, descend via the Sandbar 3 arrival, landing east, Miami altimeter 3002. United 2983, did you copy?
United 2983, please repeat.
Alright, descend via the Sandbar 3 arrival, landing east, Miami altimeter 3002.
Approach the Sandbar 3 arrival, altimeter 3002, United 2983.
And who was calling at 4,000, that was 316 kilo?
That was 316 kilo, 4,000 on the heading.
Roger, radar contact, direct, Welly, climb, maintain, follow 320.
Dr. Welly 320, 316 kilo.
Number 6, Tango Quebec, first in line, runway 4.
Number 6 Tango Quebec, I show you in a code of 7625. Squawk your code, please.
Flight is about that, squawking now, 6 now.
Delta 232, runway 8 right, taxi via Papa.
8 right via Papa, Delta 232.
Record 1067, wind 060 at 8, RNAV to sea salt, runway 8 right, clear for takeoff.
RNAV sea salt, 8 right, clear for takeoff, native 66.
Sean, hanging out with all the MD-80 and hockey fans and seeing Jason Cliff's antics. Wipers on. Yeah, I love it. It's good. Wipers on, that's right. Good stuff. When the next season
November 314, Romeo Sierra, descend and maintain 5,000.
The next season will start.
5,000, station 4 Romeo Sierra.
The next season starts in approximately, I think we start in October, September, mid-October we'll start the season. Late September we'll start flying the 7.5. We'll still stream once a week, but it won't be in the MD-80.
Air 6 Tango Quebec, are you ready?
It could be a coastal flight, it could be a Southwest flight, it could be a general aviation
Roger, release
flight.
for departure time 03000,
Who knows? It's up to you
clearance
guys
void
on
if
what
not
you
off
want to
in
do.
5 minutes.
I want
off in
to
5 minutes, advised by me
I
center
want to do
of
a little bit of
intentions no
vacationing
later
in
than
the Bahamas.
0310,
So
change advisory approved.
I'll be going to the
Change
Bahamas
advisory
with
approved,
you
advisory
guys as well.
born.
The
If
stream.
not off in 5 minutes,
fly,
we'll call back. 15 over.
We'll fly a coastal flight, you know, in our CJ3 aircraft, or I might take the the Turbine Duke. I don't know. If we're going to the island, I probably want to make money in doing it, but it's all good. So that's when the next season starts, but we'll still be streaming content once a week, right? You just won't see the hockey stuff, and you're definitely not going to see an MD-80. That's for sure. We're pretty much done with this airplane. I appreciate you signing the logbook, guys.
Contact Jacksonville Center 135.902. Good night.
135.902,
American 638. Thank you for the ATC.
94 nautical miles.
United 2983, expect the LS from Wayne approach.
I do need to figure out what our...
American 1067, radar contact, stay altitude, climb and maintain 7,000.
67 words, 3,800, we're going to 7,000.
Roger. Springs 47, wind 0809, runway 10 right, clear to land.
Clear to land 10 right, is Spirit 47.
Spirit, I heard might be
November
going
16, Quebec, airborne on land, 10 passing 600.
They might be liquidated.
Air 6 Tango Quebec, radar contact 1 mile north of land 10, stay altitude.
We're now passing 800.
Heading course.
Roger, climb, maintain 8,000 when able, direct at the Hokie VOR course.
Up to 8,000 and when able to Hokie, November 16, Quebec.
Wipers on, here we go. 96.
Delta 5592, cross D side at maintain 13,000, 250 knots, Tampa, altimeter 3003.
Cross D side 13,000, 3003 for Delta for
no.
Delta 69.
Sean, I already.
And correction, cross D side at maintain 11,000.
I looked at it.
D side 11,000 for Delta.
The pricing. The pricing.
American 1067, climb, maintain full 350.
I mean, it's good. But it's not that good.
United 2983, expect the LS from Wayne 9er approach.
It wouldn't be good enough to do. I mean, we're talking 20, 24 million a piece.
United 2983, did you copy?
I mean, it doesn't really
expect runway 09
help
approach,
us much.
United 2983. Delta 232 holding short of runway 8 right, ready to go.
Delta 232, roger, RNet to CSL, runway 8 right, clear for takeoff, wind 0608.
Clear for takeoff, 8 right, Delta 232.
All right, guys. Well,
number 314 Romeo Sierra, turn
096 1101. We're going to give you a good ride in.
240 vector sequence, descend and maintain 3,000.
Outside.
South heading 240, descend and maintain 3,000.
Oh. Yes, yes, Sean. Yes. It does make sense. Gate assets, yes. Gate assets. Fort Lauderdale, I want to, there's probably about 4 or 5 gates in Fort Lauderdale I want to buy. Do you serve Fort Lauderdale? It is, but there's a couple other spots I'd like to as well. Detroit. Maybe? Detroit's so hard because it's just you just got Delta.
Miami Center South Pacific 5, coming 270 at Olga.
Pacific 5, Miami Heavy, Miami Center, roger.
Alright, landing. We're landing at Fort Lauderdale.
Delta 1975, frequency change to advisory is approved, radar services terminated.
All good there.
Frequency 153, approved,
123. Yeah, definitely, Sean. I mean,
Delta 232, radar contact, stay altitude, climb, maintain, follow 350.
Bill 202, climbing through 1,700, going to 35,000.
And just confirm the altitude, follow 350.
I'll have to look at the gates.
Climbing to
see
flight
what
level
they've got.
350, Delta 232.
Yeah, we'll definitely suck up their gates, man. In Orlando, we'll pull some gates out of there. That'd be good to do.
Miami Center, you might see a Scandinavian A350 taxiing by itself. I'm trying to resolve it.
Roger.
Detroit would open up a good option for maintenance base. They have a hangar there. Orlando. I don't know how they made it work in Detroit for so long, because it's just so stiff with Delta, man. That competitions. It'd be fun to do. I mean, can you imagine Detroit? Oh my gosh. Oh man. We'll see, I guess. I mean, it's a good opportunity. I will tell you that. It would be really hard pressed to pass that up. Great opportunity.
Number 314, Romeo Sierra, turn left heading 180.
I wouldn't want their gates in the garbage.
Descend and maintain 2,000.
F180, descend and maintain 2,000, citation for Romeo Sierra.
Okay, top of descent 48 nautical miles. I'm waiting for the CUDA 3. I might prompt the controller. If I don't hear back in like 20 miles, we'll have to prompt them. Yeah, so I'm keeping my ears to the rails on
Riptide 5800, descend via the CUDA 3 arrival, landing east, Fort Lauderdale, altimeter 3002.
Okay, we'll descend via the CUDA 3, understand landing east, Riptide 5800.
Roger, and altimeter 3002.
And we got the numbers as well. 3002.
Island Pacific 5 Heavy, cross Tiny at and maintain 11,000. Fort Myers, altimeter 3003.
Cross Tiny at 11,000, Island Pacific 5.
Number 314 Romeo Sierra, reduce speed 170 knots.
170 knots for Romeo Sierra.
United 2983, cross leg at 4,000. Cleared ILS, runway 9er approach.
Distance is good.
Cross leg at 4,000, cleared ILS 9er approach, United 2983.
144, 16,000.
Miami Center, Scandinavian 18. We have information Tango, request taxi 8 right.
Scandinavian 18 Heavy, Miami Center, roger, runway 8 right, taxi via Papa.
Taxi via Papa, Scandinavian 18.
0900 Sierra Bravo, cross D side at and maintain 11,000. The St. Petersburg, altimeter 3002.
Drop it down to 8,000 feet to CUDA. Let the airplane descend.
Miami Center, 900 Sierra Bravo. I didn't get the first part of your transmission. All I heard was altimeter 3002.
Roger, cross D side at and maintain 11,000.
Cross D side at or above 11,000 for 900 Sierra Bravo.
Negative, sir, at and maintain 11,000. Air 314 Romeo Sierra, turn left heading 120 and accept the localizer.
Left heading 120 and accept the localizer, probably gonna bust through that.
Alright, roger, turn left heading up a 0603 intercept. 2764 radar contact.
Left heading 060 to intercept the localizer for Romeo Sierra.
Number 900 Sierra Bravo, it's cross D side at and maintain 11,000.
Alright, let's wake Cliff up.
Cross.
Get him going.
I'm sorry, what's the waypoint? You said east side?
Negative, D side, Delta Sierra India Delta Echo should be on the arrival for the Bullfrog 3.
Ah, that explains it. All right. So cross D side.
Go ahead.
Add
No
and maintain
questions.
11,000. I'm gonna update
Doesn't
my
have any
FSB now.
questions. That's good. No questions. All right, guys. What? 20 miles top of descent. Here we go. What? 280. Descent.
Air 314 Romeo Sierra is 5 miles from O'Kane. Maintain 2,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS 9 left approach.
Maintain 2000 until established. Clear ILS runway 09 left approach. Citation for Romeo Sierra.
$82. Frequency change to advisory approved. Good day.
Unicom $2. Good night.
337 radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Good day.
Frequency change approved. JetBlue 337. Have a good night.
Good night. Delta 5592, expect the LS runway 1 left approach. Descend and maintain 4,000.
ILS suspecting ILS 1 left approach, 4,000 descend for Delta Pakistan altitude.
Negative, descend and maintain 4,000.
Descend and maintain 4,000 Delta Pakistan altitude.
November 16th, Quebec, looking to cancel the last one. Air 314 Romeo Sierra, winds 080 at 7, runway 9 left, clear to land.
9 left, clear to land, citation for Romeo Sierra.
The Miami Challenger 316 kilos coming up top of the drop.
Air 316 kilo, roger, cross, GG at maintain 8,000, the QS altimeter 3001.
01 cross GG 8000, 316 kilo.
And who wanted to cancel IFR? November 16th, Quebec.
Busy.
16th, Quebec, roger. Do you want to maintain, do you want to remain VFR the rest of the way, or you just want to terminate? No, we're going to maintain VFR the rest of the way, negative 5.1. 6 Tango, Quebec, roger. The IFR cancellation received. Radar services terminated. Squawk maintained VFR. Frequency change approved. Good day. Radar services terminated. Frequency approved. Good day. November 6th now. And just for my, just for purposes of updating my flight plan, what altitude do you intend to cruise at? We're probably going to head up to 12.5. Roger. All right. Have a good night. Good night.
We are now starting our descent into Fort Lauderdale. Here we go.
Miami Center, American 1976, 17,000.
American 1976.
United 2983, winds variable 6, runway 9er, clear to land.
Winds variable 6, runway 9 clear to land, United 2983.
Guys, I'm going to give you, I think I'm going to give you a PA here. Last PA.
900 Sierra Bravo, Miami Center.
Go ahead.
Or,
hey, I'm just following the Bullfrog stars in, and then I'm just crossing D-side
that's what I
and
said,
maintaining 11,000.
Remember that?
That's correct. I'll give you a lower after you cross D-side.
I said it was Bullfrog, and they said
Copy.
it was Bull something else. Remember that? Over to Tampa? Like, why are they calling it that way? I don't know. Guys, when we land, don't go away. We're going to do a walk-around inspection. You guys could fill out the logbook. We'll get you down here. I'm going to go ahead and do last PA in the aircraft. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, this is your captain speaking.
Air 314 Romeo Sierra, welcome Alpha Lock and parking your discretion to the ramp this frequency.
The MD-80's logbook. It's about to close on another flight and a full chapter for this channel. You know what? I'll probably do this on the ground here, guys. Too much ATC. Too much chatter. We'll wait. Otherwise, it's just chitty chat over the top of me and I can't even hear it. So we'll send it off right. How's that?
Miami Challenger 316 kilos looking at the RNAV 9 from Chet. Does that work for you?
We'll just wait.
Yep, that works for me. You can expect that.
Sweet, thanks.
3 years. Pitching up for something. What are we doing? All right, we've got burn man between 28 and 24. We're hitting that right now.
Delta 5592, descend and maintain 3000, fly present heading, vectors for sequence.
Maintain 3000, flying present heading, vector for sequence for Delta 55.
Roll the trucks. They'll have the water cannon salute. Oh man, you guys. Alrighty.
Allen Pacific 5 heavy. Descend and maintain 8,000 and expect the visual approach runway 6.
8,000, expect the visual runway 6, altitude 5.
Okay, we've got another. What are we looking at? Sean's still working. Sean putting out some.
Miami Center, Scandinavian 18, holding
still.
short 8 right. Scandinavian 18 heavy, RNAV to sea salt, runway 8 right, clear for takeoff, winds variable at 6. Clear for takeoff 8 right, Scandinavian 18.
We got Junix, and then from there we're going to Holt, 270 on the speed, 15,000 above. Well, I hope you enjoyed the last flight here, the last stream on the MD-80. One of the last.
Sorry, Scandinavian 18, Miami Center.
Go ahead. The last.
You said RNAV sea salt for Scandinavian 18? That's correct. Sorry, I had to say that. RNAV sea salt, clear for takeoff 08 right, Scandinavian 18.
Crap, I'm tired. I am tired. Can't wait to
Delta
put her to bed.
5592. Turn right, heading 340, descend and maintain 2000.
Right, heading 340, descending 2000 for Delta 55.
Roger, on that heading, intercept the localizer.
Look at this thing.
Well, heading and intercept the localizer for Delta.
All right, we got Holt at 27,000, no, 15,000 above. Clear that message.
Lufthansa 140, hot mic. Delta 5592 is 5 miles from Selman. Descend maintain 2000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS, runway 1 left approach.
Descending 2000, to establish on the localizer, there is approach 1 left for Delta 55.
I'm pulling out those speed brakes a little bit just because we gotta slow down.
Alpha Circuit 5 heavy, descend and maintain 6,000.
Not all the way out.
6,000 Alpha Circuit 5.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Riptide 5800, expect the LS runway 10 left approach.
to another flight.
Expect the LS 10 left.
Being this flight or video monitors inside the terminal for connecting.
And reset your transponder 2762.
Flight attendants will now walk through the cabin to secure it for landing. We'll be collecting all service items, newspapers, and any other items you wish to discard or may not be taking off the aircraft with you.
Miami Center, Scandinavian 18, passing 2.3 for 5.
For landing, please turn
Scandinavian 18 heavy, radar contact, climb and maintain, level 370. Up to 370, Scandinavian 18 heavy.
Overhead bins as items may have shifted during our flight. Please stow your tray tables and return your seats to their upright
Delta 5592, winds 36 at 3, runway 1 left, clear to land.
shortly. Thank you.
1 left, clear to land for Delta 5592.
Okay, there's 18,000. 29er.
Air 316 kilo, descend and maintain 2000, Key West altimeter now 3001.
2001 for John 316
Engine
kilo.
sinks off. Coming down here, I'll turn on the trans pumps.
United 2983, welcome to Miami, parking via Tango Cross 12, good night.
Parking via Tango, Cross 12, good day, United 2983.
Good day.
Fuel quantity.
Checked.
Approach briefing.
Performed.
Miami radar, good evening, Delta 200,
Landing
flight
data.
level 330.
Set.
Descent check
200,
complete.
Miami Center, roger.
Alright, descent checks.
And Miami Center, Delta 200, can we step away from the cockpit?
How many minutes?
15, if it's okay.
What'd you say, Gray?
Sure, let me know when you're back.
Look like on a 220.
Wilco.
Honestly, probably very good. Yeah, probably nice. The 220 is a nice airplane. Very nice airplane. We'll see how it goes, right?
You have to use the axe to fly it.
Go around bug set.
And Riptide 5800, 2762. I show you the code is 0762.
2762? Okay, 2762. 2762.
Miami Center, Lufthansa 140.
6.
American 1067, contact Jacksonville Center 135.902. Good night. American 1067, Miami Center. American 1067, Miami Center.
1067, go ahead.
Roger, contact Jacksonville Center 135.902. Good night.
13592, 1067, good night.
Lufthansa 140, heavy, Miami Center. Say request.
Requesting IFR clearance to Memphis as fired via PDC if possible, uniform on board.
Roger, PDC sent, call for taxi.
PDC received, calling for taxi, Lufthansa 140.
We'll make the last landing in the
Alpha
aircraft.
65 heavy, descend and maintain 3000. Advise the airport in sight, approximately 11 o'clock to 0 miles.
Then I'm going to hand flying in.
We'll descend to 3000, we'll report the field.
Okay, we got mackerel coming up. Or mackerel. It's 260 on the speed. Nakuda's at 8. Hard altitude. Anything you guys want to see this summer?
American 115, Miami Center, squawk 2437.
Speak now. You guys are fine, huh? Everybody's fine with it.
Air 900 Sierra Bravo, descend and maintain 4000. And expect the visual approach runway 36 into St. Petersburg, altimeter 3002.
Altimeter 3002, expecting the visual into St. Pete Airport.
Miami Center, Spirit Wings 2204, flight level 180.
Delta 5592, welcome to Tampa, right when able, parking via Whiskey, good night.
Right when able, parking via Whiskey for Delta 5592, everyone see it.
316 kilo, cross jets at 2000, cleared our nav runway 9 approach.
Jets at 2000, cleared our nav 9 for Challenger 316 kilo.
We're going to be right at CUDA at 8,000, you guys. That looks good. I'll run the checklist here.
Miami Center, JetBlue 2005, flight level 260.
Miami Center, Alpha 65, I have the field in sight.
2005, radar contact.
Alpha 65 heavy, roger, cleared visual approach, runway 6.
Clear visual, runway 6, Alpha 65.
American 115, squawk 2437, showing you on a code of 2447.
2437, American 115.
Delta 232, contact Jacksonville Center 135.902. Good night.
Alright guys, CUDA at 8,000, we'll hold it. We'll be waiting descent instructions from there. Expecting 10 left, it'll just be a backed up with the ILS, it'll be a visual approach. It's a beautiful day down there. Probably going to hand fly it in a lot just because it's the last flight.
American 115, radar contact 10 miles north of
Miami
Zeus, maintain total 340.
CRJ. Maybe.
American 2587, radar contact.
It's a good airplane. It's a good airplane. We'll see. Maybe. I will see. I'll do some CRJ flying, I guess. You guys love that airplane, huh? Alright, there's CUDA, there's 8,000, we're leveling right now. We'll stay at VNAV capture.
Riptide 5800, descend and maintain 5,000.
Down to 5,000, Riptide 5800. 5,000 set, VNAV is set, we're on the way down. I'm going to give you a good rate. How's that? We're going to go vertical speed. I'll do about 1,500 feet a minute.
Air 900, Sierra Bravo, turn left heading 310, vector for sequence.
Cargo South 7715, contact Miami Center on 128.65.
Left to 2.
Switching to Miami Center on 128.65.
Yes, that reaction before typing that.
Negative 310, 310.
310.
I like it. It's a good airplane. It's
American
just
115, descend via device to arrival landing east, Miami altimeter 3003.
I have to study it again. It's been a long time. I like, I'll tell you what, there's a nice CRJ run we do up the East Coast. It's really cool. That's one of my favorite flights. In that, it's just a fun one.
Alpha Pacific 5 heavy, wind 070 at tree, runway 6 clear to land.
Runway 6 clear to land out of Pacific 5.
Sort of approach check here. Alright, Cliff, wake up. Approach check.
Navigation.
Set.
Approach check completed.
Thank you, sir. $1,000 to go. We go vert speed. It should say cap, alt cap coming in right now.
Air 316 kilo, wind 080 runway 9 clear to land.
For the Coastal 3 arrival into Miami, altimeter 3000.
Down to 17,000. Cleared for the Coastal 3
Riptide
arrival into Miami,
5800,
American
descend and
1976.
maintain 3000.
Down to 3,000, Riptide 5800. 3,000 coming up. And VNAV. I got it. We'll go give him a good rate, about 1,300 feet a minute. It's armed.
Potential aircraft Miami Center will be closing in 5 minutes.
Ready for taxi.
Lufthansa 140, roger.
Yeah,
Runway 8 right, taxi via Papa.
Advise via Papa, Lufthansa 140.
Citation for Miss Sierra, I for Kilo Alpha Golf Charlie.
Air 314, Romeo Sierra, Miami Center, roger, on request, standby.
220 on the speed.
Air 900, Sierra Bravo, descend and maintain 3000.
Down to 3,000, maintaining 900 Sierra Bravo.
1,000 to go.
314, Romeo Sierra, clearance available, advise ready to copy.
Ready to copy for Romeo Sierra.
Cleared to the Kilo Alpha Golf Charlie Airport. As filed, climb maintain 2,000, expect to fly level 450, 10 minutes after, squawk 3572.
Clear the Kilo Alpha Golf Charlie Asphalt, climb maintain 2000, expect 450, 10 minutes after departure, squawk 3572 for Romeo Sierra.
Read back correct, call for taxi 9 left.
Call for taxi 9 left for Romeo Sierra.
Outhold. Speed coming down. What a downwind now, guys. And the airport is right off the wing here somewhere. Low scud. What is that about? Kind of that sea fog moving in, looks like. There's the airport.
At 900 Sierra Bravo Airport's 11 o'clock, 20 miles, report inside.
Who was that for?
Sierra Bravo has the airport in place.
900 Sierra Bravo, roger, clear visual approach, runway 36.
Cleared for the visuals, runway 36.
We'll start slowing the aircraft down now. We're at about 200 knots. 210. Can actually fly 210 without my slats out. That's pretty good. That means we're really light. We got some scud stuff. Look at this crap. Man. Thoughts on Top Gun 3? In my opinion, is overkill. I think you're right. I would assume, sir, you are correct. I think it's overkill myself as well. You're looking at the Everglades, folks, straight ahead. Alpha speed.
Scandinavian 18, heavy contact Jacksonville Center 135.902.
Alright, fine, I don't like that.
135.925, great night, man. Great job, Scandinavian 18, heavy. Yeah. Thanks, yeah.
Let's get those slats out.
Riptide 5800, turn left heading 190.
Left turn 190, Riptide 5800. 190 set.
Ready to go, right?
Bye-bye.
Making another left here shortly.
Riptide 5800 is 6 miles from Nove, turn left heading 130, maintain 3000 until established, cleared ILS, runway 10 left approach.
130, clear the ILS 10 left, we'll maintain 3000 until established, Riptide 5800.
Lufthansa 140 heavy winds variable at 6, turn out to sea salts, runway 8 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 8 right, ILS to sea salts, 140.
Lap 11. Start slowing down to 180 here. Speed, we'll keep it up at 180. Okay, we've got ILS in white, glide slope is in white. We're going to start descending. We're not established yet. There we go. Okay, flaps down 15.
Alpha Pacific 5 heavy, welcome to Fort Myers, Foxtrot. Good day.
Thank you for the great ATC Miami, sir.
No problem.
Miami Center, Riptide 5800 established, 10 left.
Riptide 5800, roger, wind 0808, runway 10 left, clear to land.
10 left, clear to land, Riptide 1500. Okay, there we go. We'll keep the speed up a little bit.
Number 900 Sierra Bravo, winds winds are calm, runway 36, clear to land.
36, or winds are calm, clear to land, runway 36. 900 Bravo, thank you.
Gear down.
316 Kilo, taxi to parking via Alpha, this frequency, good day. Alpha for
flaps,
fuel, thank you.
Center citation for Miss Sierra, ready to taxi 9 left.
Landing check.
Roger, runway 9 left, taxi via November.
Final check.
9 left via November, citation for Miss Sierra.
Gear.
Tonsa 140, heavy radar contact, altitude.
Set to Alpha.
Auto spoilers and auto brakes.
Roger, climb maintain level 400.
Flaps and flats.
Set checked.
Landing clearance.
Received.
Final check completed.
Second 115, change advisory is approved. I'm closing
Wipers
shortly.
on. Do it. Wipers on. You do this all season. Wipers on. No wipers. All season, Cliff. You've screwed this up. One job. I guess he doesn't want to let it go. He doesn't want to let it go, guys. He says, you know what? I'm done with this. I gotta record it, guys, for nostalgic purposes. Last MD-80 flight. Well, stream for quite a long time. All right, I've got it. My plane all the way around, guys. Let's go. It's off.
Autopilot.
Let's see what you want to do, airplane. One more time. Let's go. What do you got for me? You're going to turn? Welcome to the beautiful. Touching your throttles.
1,000.
Nose down on me. Now I done did it. See how fast those throttles go up? The airplane pitches nose way up. That's kind of where I was before. Look, see, watch. I'll let it go. See how the nose rises? Oh my gosh, right? Just watch my yoke. Watch the yoke get pulled and pushed.
Approaching 1.
So far, so
left.
good.
314, Romeo Sierra, fly runway heading, runway 9 left, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading 9 left, clear for takeoff for Miss Sierra.
Right there. Come back up. Pitch it back up just a little bit. Check.
Center for Miss Sierra, we can take Juliet for departure.
Fast.
200.
4 Romeo Sierra, roger, runway 9 left at Juliet, fly heading 090, runway 9 left. Correction, flighting 090 after departure, runway 9 left at Juliet, clear for takeoff.
090 after departure, 9 left at Juliet, clear for takeoff for Miss Sierra.
10.
Spoilers deployed. $80 knots. $60 knots.
Riptide 5800, welcome to Lauderdale. Taxi park in via Bravo.
And monitor seat tests. Have a good night.
Okay, via Bravo, thanks for being on. We'll see you at Riptide 5800.
No problem, good night.
We made it, folks. Welcome to
10
Central Aircraft, Miami Center closed 0340 Zulu, aircraft on frequency monitor, appropriate advisory frequency. Good night. You good?
Great job.
Alright, you guys, let's go. Let's bring it home. Cliff had one job, and it was to turn the wipers on. Did he? No, he doesn't. Crazy dude. Alright, guys, hold. I'm going to go down to, let's see the flaps. Slats coming up. I'm going to go down to, no, Quebec. I'll turn down Quebec right here. Let me get you going. After landing check. Cliff did a pretty good job, except for not turning on the dang wipers.
After landing check completed.
Okay, retracting the lights.
Fastened until the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign and the aircraft is parked safely at the gate. This will be your indication it is safe to move about the cabin. Gather your belongings. We'd like to thank you for flying with us today. We appreciate you.
It is here for the rest of the off season. Unless one of our pilots needs it, then it's going to be deployed. We're going to shut down number 2. And we're going to park it in this remote pad. By this JetBlue aircraft, I think. Well, what do you guys think? It's an end of a chapter here. The end of a chapter. Hmm. 3 years, you guys. 3 years. Pretty cool. Alright, let's stop that right there. Save it. Shoots on, that's right. She's been a good airplane, right? Good bird for us, and I appreciate it. Appreciate all you watching it. Watching the streams and suffering on all those late night flights. Maintenance will have its way with the aircraft. Get ready for the next mission. Whatever that's going to be for the airplane, I don't know. Go outside. Get some of those JTs. Nice. Nice. Good ride, you guys. Good ride. Lots of fun. Brakes coming on. And I'm shutting down number 1. That is a chapter well done. Good bird. Good airplane. All right, I'm going to give you a PA. We're going to do a securing checklist, and we'll get the aircraft hooked up with the ground power and all that stuff, and we'll get that done right now. Okay, ground power's coming on the airplane. We'll turn off the lights. You turn the lights off? Yes, you did. Thank you. Ground power is coming on. GPU. Okay, GPU's up. Request boarding here. I don't know what we're going to call this. ASLG as our stuff. All right, everything's off. We'll do a securing checklist. I'm going to throw this on. Get the APU stopped. That's off the line, and then we'll throw that off. That's off. All right, securing checks. Parking check.
Parking brakes.
On. Set.
Flaps and slats.
Miami Center.
Retracted.
JetBlue 70.
APU or external power.
Off.
JetBlue 70 radar contact.
Set. Established.
Fuel levers.
Cut off. 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 Set and checked.
Anti-collision.
Off. Off. Set. Set and checked.
Hydraulic pumps.
Set and checked.
Seatbelt switch.
Off. Set checked.
Ice protection panel.
Set checked.
Transponder.
Standby. Standby.
Parking check completed.
Hey, Cliff. Wipers on, buddy. It just doesn't do it. Wipers on. Just, dude. Cliff. I don't know. I don't think he wants to say it. He just does not want to say it. I don't know what his deal is. All right, guys. I'm going to give you a PA. I want to get out of here. This is my last send-off. Last send-off of the airplane. Let's go to the doors. Main doors, aft stairs. Coming up. We have nobody on the aircraft anyway. I'm just going to go ahead and pop that on just one quick. 1,000, 2, 1,003. Back off. All right, I'm going to walk around the jet. We'll get to your comments. Thinking back, I think either the first stream or video at the MD was the humanitarian flight. Yes. Wild to think that was 3 years ago. We did that humanitarian flight over Puerto Rico. You remember that? They had a hurricane, and we loaded up the jet and took them down there. And that was a fun thing to do. It was before we thought sport charters were a thing. All right, I'm gonna do a PA, and I'll give you one in the cabin. How's that? I'll come back here. You guys can see the cabin, and this is it. All right, I think the things are on. All right, let me give you a PA. I'll be right back. This is my send-off. You know what? I'll do it like that. Yeah, there we go. Maybe. Okay. What you guys want to be? You want to be on the outside for this? We've been sitting around forever. There she is. Okay, here we go. All right, folks. as we roll to stop here and we put the airplane to bed, the MD-80's logbook should be filled out. It's about to close on one more flight and on a full chapter for the FSBN channel here. Okay. For the last 3 years, the Mad Dog has been our workhorse, late night hockey charter, rough weather arrivals, cross-country hauls, and plenty of moments where it reminded us that if you don't respect it, it will bite you. It has taught me how to fly old school. It has taught us the same thing. All the noise, the vibrations in the airplane, steam gauges, and all it is given to the community. And some of the best stories have come from this aircraft. Cliff. Tonight, the airplane officially steps back from the lineup. You'll see it in the hangar from time to time, but the heavy lifting will pass to its bigger brother, the 757. On behalf of everyone here on the FSBN channel, our team, we want to thank you for being part of the MD-80 era. Whether you watched one flight or every single road trip, thanks for the late nights, the go-arounds, the broken checklists, the wipers on, the annoyance of Cliff not doing his job right. For the final time from the left seat of the Mad Dog, this is your captain signing off. Goodbye, MD-80, and thanks for the ride.
Now this one dedicated to the hockey crew, them up in the air and on the runway. Charter life, checklist life, night and day. Coastal Airways in the area. Now! Captain Jason and First Officer Cliff. Same crew every trip. So come. On the tarmac, on the ramp, runway. Lights them gleam. Bags in all the whole players buckle deep. Captain Jason come with the flows and sweeps. Say parking brake set before we start the creep. Cliff sit ready like him sharp and on. Grab the interphone and proudly respond. Wipers on. Ground crew pause, then them start laugh. Captain slow turn round and pan him graph. Tug lock in, headset pan him on. Captain check to start, engine 2 stand by. Cliff nod fast like him fully aligned. Then show to the cabin, right on time. Wipers on. In clear blue sky, N2 rise. Fuel flow like captain say. Engine stable, start engine 1 tight. Cliff hear noise, get excited again. Grab the mic like rain just begin. Wipers on. Mechanic double over nearly cry. Rangers in a seat nearly dead with sigh. Laugh. Captain whisper soft, Lord, this guy. Coastal flight there, time for the takeoff. Rangers on the plane, everybody a laugh. Captain give command, Cliff answer back. Wipers on, like him lose him track. Coastal flight there, MD-80 strong. Captain talk proper, Cliff get it wrong. Whole crew shout when him do that thing. Wipers on, every time him sing. Taxi light bright, line move slow. Captain said, flaps 11, set fi go. Cliff reach down like him get it done. Push the angle and shout out strong. Wipers on, captain bite lips said nothing yet. Tower clear them for the runway set. Line up straight on the center line. Captain said trust set engine looking fine. Power come up, the gauge alive. Captain call 80 knots cross check time. Cliff scan once then grab the mic. Shout it loud with airline pride. Wipers on, V1. Captain steady and true, rotate. He pull back smooth, jet lift off. City drop low, Cliff still think rain start fall below. Wipers on, some player drop phone, one man shout yo. Captain fly the jet but him eyebrow low. Wipers on, oh! Coastal flight there, time for the takeoff. Rangers on the plane, everybody a laugh. Captain give command, Cliff answer back. Wipers on, like him lose him track. Coastal flight there, MD-80 strong. Captain talk proper, Cliff get it wrong. Whole crew shout when him do that thing. Wipers on, every time him sing. Positive rate, gear come up clean. Captain say autopilot on climb 15. Cliff press button quick, feel like a king. Then announce to the whole cabin. Wipers on, seat belt sign off, service begin. Juice and snacks roll down the aisle again. Small chop it like turbulence green. Captain says seatbelt sign on, tell them sit in. Cliff grab the PA in confident tone. Wipers on like storm cloud blown. Plane rock once then second nice. Captain say reduce speed, only precise. Cliff twist knob with full advice. Then shout it again like him save them life. Wipers on, whole team start chant it row by row. Even the coach just a shake it. him dumb. Captain by lips, so he made no blow. Top of descent, come quiet and neat. Captain says seatbelts and cabin secure the seat. Clip straight to the mic like him repeat. Wipers on with perfect beat. Approach brief done, winds look fine. Captain say flat 15 on the final line. Cliff grab deliver on one him fine. Then shout it again for the 100th time. Wipers on, gear come down with the solid sound. Captain line it up, runway straight ahead. Now sync rate good, speed on point. Cliff whisper soft but still disjoint. Wipers on, touchdown smooth, spoilers deploy. Reverse thrust roll like a stadium noise. Captain bring her in calm and slow. Cliff still shout it, taxiing low. Wipers on, coastal fly there, safely touch ground. Rangers of the plane still a laugh oh load. Captain do him job like a real pro man. Cliff still shout it at the terminal gate. Wipers on, MD tip on the coastal line. Same two pilots every single time. Serious captain, co-pilot wrong. But them landing safe every flight all along. So anytime you hear that soul alarm, you know who that is. Wipers on. Now this one dedicated to the hockey crew, them up in the air and on the runway. Charter life, checklist life, night and day. Coastal Airways in the area. Now, Captain Jason and First Officer Cliff. Same crew every trip. So come on the tarmac, on the ramp, runway. Lights them gleam. Bags in all the whole players buckle deep. Captain Jason come with the flows and sweeps. Say parking brakes set before we start the creep.